Rangers live on Sportsound and BBC Radio Scotland with Derek Ferguson, John Robertson and Paul Mitchell.
Thank you, Richard. Welcome everybody to Tynecastle. A strange thing has happened. We've actually got some sunshine here. Not been seen around Edinburgh in a while, but it's a lovely light afternoon so far. Rangers will be in the white jerseys, blue shorts, white socks. Hearts breaking to the right hand side, traditional maroon jerseys, white shorts, maroon socks. Referee John Beaton just standing with the two captains at the moment, going through the final formalities. It's a 300th Scottish Premiership appearance for James Tavernier. He's the first non-Scottish player to reach that total in this competition since the rebrand back in 2013. The other players over 300 plus: Callum McGregor, Andy Considine, Marcus Fraser and Stephen O'Donnell. So the two captains shake hands. John Beaton wanders to the edge to talk to his fourth official, Chris Graham. Both sets of players will gather around the centre circle. There will be a minute's applause at Tynecastle as John Beaton picks up the ball and heads for the Spencer spot. It will be in memory of the late Hearts goalkeeper Gordon Marshall, who passed away recently, aged 85. 330 appearances for Hearts. Hearts Hall of Fame, twice a league winner, 3 times a League Cup winner. Gordon Marshall will be remembered around Tynecastle Park. Oh, it's a busy afternoon here. Very, very packed house, as you would expect. So as both sets of players stand to the centre circle, John Beaton will get ready to blow his whistle, and the minute's applause you'll hear is for Gordon Marshall. This is Sportsound on BBC Radio Scotland. Hearts against Rangers about to get underway at Tynecastle. The third meeting of these sides this season. 0-0 on opening day. Rangers winning by 1-0 at Ibrox Cyril Dessers on the score sheet after 6 minutes. That the only goal between the two clubs this season. What will we get? Is Hearts confident in playing well? Rangers looking to bounce back after the humiliating cup exit. And Rangers get us underway, going from left to right. James Tavernier gets an early touch onto Diamondi. Diamondi got caught late by McCart. He's knocked out the pitch, and the flag of David McGeechy up immediately to indicate that that was a free kick, which Rangers will get ready to take. And James Tavernier pops the ball down. Maclav Cherney may be favourite to come and take this. Tavernier again pops his hand on the ball. Rangers getting everybody forward. John Beaton saying get on with it. Tavernier's going to take it. Cherney burst away down to the right hand side. So Rangers' first opportunity from the attack. Tavernier into the middle, takes a bounce and straight into the arms of Craig Gordon, who comes and gathers under no pressure. He's then under pressure from his own player. He ran into McCart, dropped the ball and then had to thump it clear. Rangers almost in there. Diamondi plays the ball forward. Here come Rangers. Lawrence hooks the ball out to this right hand side. Cherney plays the ball back in. Nobody picked up. Lawrence drives it across. Gordon gets the touch away. Hadji was waiting at the back post. He's gone and gathered it. Plays it into Jeffy. Blocked away by Grant. First corner to Rangers, and Derek Ferguson. A lively start from Rangers.
Yeah, very quick start on the front foot, certainly down that right hand side. Lawrence just flashing one. Cross goals. Gordon does well. He gets a hand on it, but I think it was Jefty coming in that left hand side, just missed it. But yeah, positive start from Rangers.
Corner kick to come from James Tavernier. from the left-hand side. No Rangers player inside the 6-yard box at the moment. It's taken short onto Czerny. Czerny up to Hadji at the edge of the box. Hadji clips the ball in. Man at the back post is Suter! He's offside. Rangers score through John Suter. The flag goes up. And John Suter thought he'd scored against his former club. Never scored against Hearts before. This is 6th appearance. Drilled it into the corner of the net. As it stands, it's no goal.
That's tight. I'm not so sure. It's a good, well-worked move, the Rangers there. They've moved it about. It's whipped into the back post. I'm not 100% convinced when that ball was played he was offside. He certainly looked ahead of the defence when he got there, but it's going to be tight.
I'll tell you what you would question, you know, the Hearts defenders, you know, they're just standing looking at each other. You know, Suter, unmarked, back post area, there is nobody marking him. They're not even aware that he's there. You know, really slack. You know, it is, yeah, positive start from Rangers, what you would expect, but Hearts, you know, caught cold at the moment.
2.5 minutes played, but it will not count. The decision is confirmed. It's offside. It was tight, but it has been given offside. And also John Robertson, there's not going to be much in that.
No, it didn't look much in it, I say, because the cross comes from deep and it's gone through bodies and Suter's arrived on it. So it was one of the ones, has he timed it right? Obviously he hasn't, it's just offside, but I noticed in the first minute there, Hearts have got very offensive, as we've said.
Shanklin picks the ball up, tries the speculative shot well wide of Jack Butland's goal.
They've got an offensive diamond that they're playing, but we've seen already Tavernier and Czerny down the right hand side, as Derek said. It's going to be a 2v1 and Rangers are going to get a lot of 1v1s in the wide areas, and that's they
get acres of room, Robert. Yeah. Robert, it's even the uncertainty with that Hearts defence. Even Craig Gordon and McCart getting into a little kind of a fankle with each other, you know, unsure. You know, you would think they'd be so switched on at the start of the game, and the Hearts players don't look that way.
I think what happened there, Derek, was that Hearts broke 2v2, and Craig was looking, he couldn't throw it, and he thought, I'll kick it. And Jamie McCart's thinking he's not going to do anything here, and he ran into the exact path of where Craig was going to kick it, and as you say, it could have been catastrophic, but I think McCart managed to hoof it away as best as possible.
Entertaining opening 4 minutes at Tynecastle. Hearts 0, Rangers 0. Rangers have had the ball in the back of the net through former Hearts player John Suter. Lovely finish, it should be said, but just offside. Hearts come forward but knock the ball out of play, and it's going to be a Rangers throw. Tavernier, Suter behind him. Raskin makes a little run. He's being marshalled by Lawrence Shanklin. Tavernier will go long, tries to find Egerman. Headed away by McCart. Egerman bounces himself back up, tries to win it. Blocked away by Penrice and knocked away. That's better from a Hearts perspective, getting a lot closer.
Yeah, they need to. We've said about, you know, Hearts have to show an intent, because Rangers have come out the blocks well, which you'd expect. Hearts have to match that intensity early on and get a foothold in the game.
Jeffrey down the left-hand side, lays the ball off. All the way back from Hadji. It's Ayala. Now preferred at centre-half, onto Diamondi. Diamondi over the halfway line to Tavernier on the right-hand side. Tavernier picks up, plays it wide onto Czerny. Czerny drifting inside, away from Penrice. Kamangu goes chasing, but Diamondi can get it back to Suter, gets it back again. And under pressure from Shanklin, plays it out wide. Hadji's waiting for it. Up against Forrester, he's going to drift inside, plays the ball in the middle. The man brought it down on his chest, but can't control it. Drifts behind. It's going to be a goal kick to Hearts.
Yeah, Rangers enjoying themselves at the moment. Hearts just look a little bit out of sorts. You can see, you know, Hearts obviously at Tynecastle, you want to get on the front foot. We heard from the manager, you know, he's got a style of play. They want to impose themselves on the game. I thought they might have been a little bit more conservative in terms of, you know, denying Rangers, you know, space certainly in that final third. But it's the exact opposite for me. The set up, yeah.
If you look at it, it's 2v1. So you've got Rangers, Diamondi and Raskin are in there against Shanklin. So it's Hearts 2 sitting players, sort of Grant and Spittle, that are playing wide on the diamond. They've got to come in and help. Otherwise, as you've already said, the Rangers have got acres of space in the middle, and also they're easily, it's easy for them to get their wide men on the ball.
Free kick given. The referee, I think, might settle for the throw. He does so. Tavernier running through the hard side. It's Gordon goal. It's Forster, Steinwinder, McCart, Penrice, Granton, Ingray, Spittle and Shanklin. And that diamond with Wilson supporting Kamangu at the moment. And that's leaving Hearts a little bit short against the Rangers side. Butland in goal, Tavernier, Suter, Insayala, Jeffdick, Diamondi, Raskin, Cherny, Lawrence and Hadji with Igaman up front. Hearts coming forward, Wilson taken down. Referee allows play to continue in case Grant had got away, but the free kick is awarded. Insayala just a little bit too quick on Wilson. Free kick, 29 yards from goal on the right hand side.
Good position. You'd expect Spittle here to, I mean, it's not that far out. He could probably have a pop goal if he wants to, but I mean, Hearts can load up here. They've got a bit more height that they can throw in to test this Rangers back four, but tactically it's going to be intriguing because Rangers fullbacks have got the freedom of the city at the moment to come out, but Hearts should technically have an extra man midfield, but this is a good opportunity to throw the ball into the box.
Lawrence Shanklin, the danger man. From a Hearts perspective, here's Spittle looking to deliver. Rangers with everybody back along the 18-yard line. Spittle plays it in. Kabangu got free, but the header up and over the top. Just couldn't get underneath the ball as he wanted.
Yeah, everybody back. You're right, Paul, but, you know, Kabangu, you know, it's a free header. You know, it gets in between Insala and Yefty. Insala, they're giving away the free kick. You know, he's just diving in there, you know, just yards outside the box. You know, keep the opposing player facing the other way, you know, but you can't give away cheap free kicks like that. It can cost you.
The Hearts have just given away a cheap free kick. Spittle left one on Tavernier, who went down. It's an easy free kick for referee John Bain.
Going back to the free kick there, I don't think it's a great ball because Rangers have held the high line and Spittle's actually whipped in an outswinger. So Kabunga's heading it for 16, 15, 60 yards. I think that's where you just use a bit of experience, just throw one in, a bit less pace in it, but throw it in between the 6-yard line and the penalty spot and see the Rangers back while you're defending that. Try and defend that one.
But it's still a free header, Robbo.
No.
You know, it's still a free header, and that's it's an Achilles heel for Rangers. You know, set pieces, they really struggle.
Diamondi can't bring the ball under control. Kabangu does well, wins it onto Shanklin. Shanklin launches it forward. Insayala should come and gather. Turns, gets the header away. Wilson chases it. And dropping back was Raskin. All he can do is head the ball out of play, trying to find Tavernier. Hearts on the front foot here. Here's Spittle. Forward to the edge of the box to Wilson. His first touch was poor. Loggs' first touch was worse. Gives it away to Penroyce. Hearts pick up. Beningame on to Grant. 6-7. Ball plays out wide. Steinwender gets his touch, plays it forward. His first start for Hearts, first appearance at Tynecastle, having played in Dundee and at Paisley. Ball comes out wide onto James Penroyce, left hand side, slides it down looking for Elton Kabangu. Kabangu challenging in hard as to give the throw away as Tavernier came across. Kabangu will split now and try and take John Suter as James Tavernier very slowly goes to get the ball back. Appears 4-9-7 for Rangers today. He's yelling at more movement. His players so far away from him at the moment. He's going to have to go for the long throw. Throws it up towards Igaman. Easily won by McCart near the halfway line. Sent forward, headed away by Suter. Picked up by Beningame. Beningame, lovely touch. Gets the ball forward to Shanklin. Mitchell tried to play it forward to Wilson. Comes back to Shanklin. Shanklin's trying to run his way through. Still a lot on Shanklin. Left-hand side of the box. Shanklin pulls the ball back onto Spittle. Spittle plays the ball on the inside. And it's knocked away by Rangers. It comes back again to Grant. Grant plays it across onto Penrice. Penrice sends it in. Strong header away by John Suter. And the ball is out of play.
Yeah, Insayala, just once or twice, you know, just found wanting. You know, he's been put under pressure, certainly, early on in this game, and he struggled a little bit. So he's not been put under too much pressure during his short Rangers career, but he's going to have to, you know, certainly defend this afternoon against this Hearts side.
Ball back to Greg Gordon, 0-0, Sports Sound on a Sunday afternoon. Game 1 of 2. St Mirren against Hibs to follow this one at Tynecastle. Hearts play the ball across to Spittle. It was a late challenge, but Spittle had the ball. The referee was happy. Forward it comes on to Wilson, twisting his way towards the edge of the box. 3 Rangers players with him. Plays it out wide to Wilson. Suter gets the ball away, and it was knocked down by Beningame. It was good play by Wilson, got it wide to Grant. Hearts almost concocted something down that right-hand side. Rangers looking a little bit uncertain at the back. Suter drops the ball down onto Cherny. Cherny gathers, he's under pressure from Penroyce. Lovely little ball inside, halfway line to Lawrence, who plays it back to him. Cherny gathers again. Cherny on the inside to Diamondi. Nicely out to Lawrence, good play by Rangers. Into the middle, a better ball for Igaman, would have been 1-0. The ball does get cut back by Hadji, and the ball is knocked out of play. Igaman, if that had found him, it was 1-0.
Good play, really good play. And that's been the story of the game. Rangers at the start and there, once they get time and they get their heads up, They're just knocking it around Hearts. Hearts have got to keep the game frantic. They've got to get close to bodies. They've got to use that exit. Force Rangers down the centre of the pitch, because once Rangers go wide, they've got a 2v1, and it's going to cause Hearts problems. They must force them down the middle of the pitch where Hearts have got the extra body.
Long ball forward, but it's going to run all the way out of play. Craig Gordon realised that before. Ian is Hadji, and Hadji trying to go after it, but it's gone behind, and Craig Gordon will come across. Well,
they've got a change of pace, but Paul, you know, it was lovely, not in terms of running, you know, but it's the pace that they're moving the ball in that final third, and that's when Rangers look a good side, you know. So just that final one from Hadji, you know, over on that left hand side, just try to cut it back, but signs that they're starting to kind of grow into it a little bit, because Hearts have just had a little period there, you know, just getting possession of the ball high up the tarp, and it's a good response from Rangers.
Penrice heads over the halfway line, Kabangu, but Raskan picks up for Rangers. Suter gets the ball back again, and all the way to his goalkeeper. All in yellow, Jack Butland drops it short. Diamondi, Jeffy on that far side, and Ciala will gather. And then the ball back to the goalkeeper, rested for the cup tie. It was Liam Kelly between the sticks last weekend, but Jack Butland is back now for Rangers. Lawrence flicks his way away from Penrice, but can't get away from Beningame, who wins it, plays it to Penrice. Penrice tries to send it for Kabangu, but that's going all the way through to the goalkeeper, Jack Butland, and Butland will gather. 0-0 so far. Very intriguing opening 13 minutes. Rangers have had the ball in the back of the net through John Suter, but an offside call saved Hearts. Tavernier plays the ball on the inside to Diamondi. Kabangu drop back, but Diamondi still plays it forward onto Cherney. Lovely ball out wide onto Hadji. Hadji against Forrester. On the overlap is Jefty. Jefty into the middle, turned away. Steinwender had to just stretch out and play it away out on that far side. Rangers have the throw. Hearts step in through Forrester and play it away up to the halfway line. And Ciala gets it round onto Raskan. Raskan onto Cherney. Cherney always gets the head up. Igaman plays it through. Tried to knock it forward, but it was with McCart for Hearts. And now Grant lays the ball back to Forrester. Works the 1-2 to take out Hadji, and now comes forward. Grant long on the angle ball, looking for Kabangu. Tavernier was the wrong side of him. Kabangu's inside the area. Tries to clip across. Wilson was waiting for it, and Ciala gets the header away. And Diamondi hooks it only as far as Penrice, gets it back into the middle. And Ciala drives it away down to George Grant. Grant, was he down by Tom Lawrence? Yes, says the referee. And it's going to be a free kick for Hearts, but 30 plus yards away.
I think he's bought that one. I didn't see much of that at all. He saw the guy coming and just used his experience, got his body between him and the ball, and made sure that there was contact there. Again, this is one you expect Spittle to have a go at here, but it's...
But Lawrence has got to be, he's got to be better than that. He's got to be a little bit more clever than that. You know, he sucked him in, you know, and he's bought it, you know. Get across there, get yourself goal side of the player, but again, it's another cheap free kick that Rangers have gave away. They got away with the one earlier with Ciala, you know.
You can see the game take shape now. If Rangers get their heads up, they're cutting Hearts open, but when it's a bit frantic, it suits Hearts because they've got bodies around here.
Their one-touch football, Robbo, in the final third has been excellent from Rangers.
Penrice runs over the ball. Spittle steps up, goes for it, lands in the crowd. Never really threatening Jack Butland.
No, he's better than that. You know, you expect now, don't you, when Spittle steps up to the mark, you know, 20-25 yards from goal, you expect him to at least hit the target. He just overcooks that one, doesn't he? And it goes well over.
13 goals for Motherwell last season, 6 for Hearts this term. That makes him the joint top goal scorer with own goals. Cherney plays the ball inside onto Lawrence over the halfway line. Cherney plays it forward. Nicely read by Hearts, but man battles back well. Forward onto Cherney. Lawrence almost away. Forrester steps up, hooters the ball away with his left foot. And Rangers gather. Here's Diamondi. Diamondi plays it out wide onto Jefty. Jefty looks up, left-hand side, forward to Hadji. Hadji got met by young Adam Forrester, not known by too many Hearts fans before this season, but the 19-year-old now playing for the first team for the 21st time. He's knocked the ball out of play. There's the throw in onto Lawrence. Jefty plays it back inside his own half. And Ciala back onto Jack Butland. Butland chased down by Wilson, but gets the ball away easily enough over the halfway line. Forrester wins the header, goes out of play into that Hearts technical area. Neil Critchley is there. rolls the ball back. Rangers moving forward through Jeffney. Inside that Hearts half, back to the halfway line. Raskat drops it inside to Hadji. Hadji under pressure and gives the ball away. Oh, he's followed through Wilson, but it's play on. It's 2 on 2, it's 3 on 2. Hearts coming forward, Spittle with a chance. Decided not to shoot, blocked. El Kabangu gets the shot away from 10 yards. Goalkeeper makes the save and it's cleared. You have to say Hearts butchered that. There's a golden opportunity. The referee has not stopped play yet. The ball is still in. Wilson slowly gets himself back up, and eventually the referee does pick up and say, you're going to have to hold on. John Robertson, first of all, as the yellow card is given to Hadji, should Hearts be ahead?
Absolutely, that's the big chance. They've got away there. They worked the first part okay. You know, they rolled the ball into Spittle. His shot's decent. I think he's got to shoot. He's cut it back. You think, why is he cutting it back? But then Rangers botched the clearance. It falls brilliantly there to score. They've hit it again. Rangers fans say good save from Butler, but you've got to score that. You've got to score that.
You're not going to believe what I'm going to say. Good refereeing, wasn't it, from John B? It allows you to go. Yeah, I thought Spittle. You know, when you're there, just strike it hard and low. Goes for the cut back, comes back, but Kadunga, he's got to finish that. It's a sitter, no doubt about it. Hearts should be 1 up.
Well, in moments, such matches can turn, and that one Hearts will look back on. Hearts haven't won a game in the Scottish Premiership this season if they've gone behind with the opening goal. Ivangi battling for it. That's out of play. He played it, but it's going to be a Rangers throw.
What would you have done in that situation? Comes back to you, Kabangu. You just put your laces through it?
I'd have scored.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't even ask that. But a daft question. But normally, laces, why not? Laces.
You just the keeper's on the ground.
But,
You've got to lift it. But
Rangers come forward. Here's Hadji into the middle. The man tries to get there. Steinwinder steps inside and puts the ball behind.
it's actually this viewing platform's great because you can see tactically what's going on here. And Hearts, Spittle and Grant have got a problem because they're having to drift out to help to get to the fullbacks, and that gives Rangers a 3v2 in the middle of the park. But when they go in, Rangers just knock it to the wide men. And say Hearts need to keep the game frantic. They need to keep the game close. And they must force Rangers down the middle, because when they let them go wide, Rangers are just cutting them off for fun.
19 minutes gone, goalless, but not without action. Sports Sound on a Sunday afternoon. Rangers with a corner. Tavernier plays it to the edge of the box. It was overhit. Tavernier tried to play it to Hadji. Hadji then saw it rolled to Diamondi. Rangers gather through Cherny. Hadji's got himself away into the middle. It goes. It's an own goal. Craig Gordon flicked it up and Jamie McCart popped it into the net. He simply ran into the ball. It's an own goal for Rangers. They'll celebrate. Hearts 0, Rangers 1.
I tell you what, Rob was just touched on it. In the wide areas, Hearts really struggling. Again, there's Hadji down that left-hand side. You know, he just smashes it across that 6-yard box. And Gordon, he's got to go for it. He's got to. But it's certainly unfortunate because it just goes into the path of the Hearts defender and it's into the back of the net. But you could sense that was coming, couldn't you?
Yeah, I mean, they've worked. They made a mess of the corner, but they've actually recycled it really well. They've got them in again, and no, Hearts have got everybody back. And when that ball's flashed across goal, I don't think there's a Rangers player in sight. So it's a difficult. Derek's right. Craig's got to go for it, and unfortunately, it's ricocheted off the shins of Jamie McCart. There's not a lot he can do, but I don't think there was a Rangers player in there to get on the end of that. But again, the wide areas, it's a problem for Hearts.
Hearts are behind at Tynecastle. They've had such a good run. They've won the last 2 here, won 4 of the last 5. The defeat coming to Hibernian. But at the moment, it's Rangers who have taken the lead. Hearts 0, Rangers 1. Own goal. Here's Diamondi. He's given the ball away onto Wilson. Wilson plays it through. Kabangu with a chance at the edge of the area. Brilliant save from the goalkeeper. Got down well. He tried to pick out the bottom left-hand corner, but he didn't do so. Jack Butland strong with the hand. Went behind him. It's going to be a corner, and Hearts could have been level.
That's brilliant play from Hearts. Yeah, the 1-2 touch football. The final pass through to Kabangu was absolutely top drawer. The weight on the pass. He's got to, I'm saying he's got to score. It is a brilliant save from Butland. You've got to acknowledge that, but you know that's his second big opportunity. You know, 1v1 with Butland. Butland comes out on top.
2 golden opportunities. I mean, that's a Hearts fan will be thinking how we're behind here, because again, you've got to fancy him to score. He's middle of the goals, but Butland spread himself.
Ben Rice into the middle. Superman style from the goalkeeper. 2 fists flying through the air, punches the ball out of play, and Hearts will have a throw.
Again, do you lift that, Robbo, just slightly? You know, as a keeper, you think the keeper's going to go the ground.
That's the one where he's had a good look at the goalkeeper, Derek, and I don't get that part of it, because why look at the goalkeeper? You know, the goals don't move. You just get through there, you think earlier, I'm going to put it there. Yeah, you have a check, but then you make your mind. I think he's just, to be fair, it's a very, very good save. Got to give the goalkeeper credit here. It's a poor miss from Kabunga, but you know, that's not often against a team like Rangers you're going to get two really, really clear-cut chances like that. You've got to be taking them, and the form he's in, you'd expect him to take them as well.
Well, he scored on 3 of his 5 Hearts appearances, 5 goals in 5 matches for Elton Kabunga. And he got that one just a little wrong as it's driven away by the goalkeeper. Hits off Kabunga, comes out to Spittle. Spittle plays it through. Kabanga's with a chance. A brilliant save. Shanklin played it wide to Kabunga. That was going right into the bottom corner, and Butland got himself down. Big, strong left hand to turn it behind. Great save.
Yeah, I'm asking questions to Robbo about Kabunga, but he does everything right there. You know, he's finding that bottom left-hand corner. That is top drawer. What a save. I mean, we've got 2 top goalkeepers here this afternoon, but we've got a great vantage point. It was just nestling inside the post. How he got his fingertips to that was absolutely superb from Butland.
Brilliant save from the Rangers goalkeeper. Rangers leading by 1-0. Hearts with a corner. Penrice will emerge from the right-hand side. Plays it into the middle. McCart tried to get up there. Looked like a foul. Was a foul. And Rangers will get the opportunity to clear.
It's quite incredible, isn't it? You know, I'm laughing a little bit because Rangers in the lead. An own goal, you know, from a Hearts point of view, it could have been avoided, but the 3 chances that they've had for their centre forward, you know, you're thinking at least you're going to take one of them, but no, fair play to Butland. That was sensational.
I mean, if you look at and this is where stats sometimes lie. It's 3 chances for Kabunga and 3 saves from Butland, and yet he should have had no chance with 2 of them, and the third one is out of this world save. I mean, it's where I'm jumping, because you see it going right in at the post, and it's just the fingertips that get it past. But that's the difference. We talk about fine margins at times. Rangers have been clinical when they caught the park. They've had 2 real opportunities. They've scored both of them. One was disallowed for offside, and Hearts have been denied 3 times by Jack Butland. Twice he shouldn't have had an earthly, but the third one is just absolutely outstanding.
Hearts behind at home. Rangers leading by 1-0. Steinwinder plays it out wide onto Forrester. Forrester up to Shanklin. Shanklin plays off Jeffy. Ball out on the halfway line. Critchlick rolls the ball back quickly to Forrester, who's looking to get things moving. Rangers have won 19 of the last 26 league matches against Hearts, drawn 5, lost just 1. Rangers unbeaten in the last 8 on this ground in the league. Ball played forward down that right-hand side. Wilson hassling Sayala. There's just enough though, and it is going to be a goal kick. And Rangers lead. Derek Ferguson, they look confident with the lead.
Yeah, but you can't deny those 3 chances are quite incredible. I'm just trying to think what one is the easiest. I'm thinking it was the first one. Yeah, I'm thinking that, you know, because he's only 6-7 yards from goal, and I'm thinking just put the laces through it. But no, it's a good game of football. You know, both teams creating. I thought Hearts would be a little bit more conservative. No, Critchley said it. He says no, we've got a brand of football we want to play. We want to go and show at home what we're all about. They've certainly done that, but incredibly they're behind at this moment in time.
Worth noting both sides have scored in Rangers' last 5 away Scottish Premiership meetings. They've been very entertaining, full of goals, as Raska takes down Forrester. Free kick to Hearts on that far side, midway inside. The Rangers half-player Spittle will trot across and get ready to take it. Beningame coming up from the back, so to Steinwinder.
Again, you're going to see Rangers hold quite a high line here. They're going to hold it 20 yards out, Derek. This is what I'm saying is, instead of putting them with pace, just throw one and round about the penalty spot. Look how high Rangers are. Even if this is like 16 yards out, just throw it in there and say, right, go on then, defend that. Run into your own goals, go and defend that.
Rangers defending
That's
the edge of the D, and it goes. Kabunga with a header, miss header. The flag is up. He went a little bit too early, but he didn't get the connection he was looking for.
But again, you know, Rob was asking or saying, you know, why don't you try a different free kick? It's fizzed in again. Again, there's every Rangers player back, but who gets a free header?
Yeah, but
Kabunga.
what I'm saying there, and you're right, it's a free header, but It's whipped in, he's heading it for 16 yards. See if he takes a little bit more pace off it and throws it another 4 yards nearer the goal. Then they're running onto it, and I've got a chance then to from around about the penalty spot.
You don't really see that, Robbo, that type of free kick in this day and age. Even corner kicks, you know, it's all about pace, isn't it? You know, it's always been whipped in, curling in towards goal, but you never really see a kind of
that one, if you just take the pace off it, because, you know, if you're running back to goal and you're trying to clear the ball 12 yards out, facing no goals, anything can happen. And if you're a striker or a defender running onto that, you've got a better chance. It's just so difficult from that distance.
And the voice of John Robertson here on BBC Radio Scotland. Rangers come forward, Agaman driving on. Tom Lawrence, Cherney inside the area, he pulls it back, but Blair Spittle will gather. Spittle, towering ball from left to right, and Ciala wins it. And it doesn't quite run out of play yet. It now will run out of play. Here's the thoughts of Derek Ferguson.
Yeah, it's a terrific game, Paul. Really enjoying it. Should be more goals in the game, but Rangers leading by a goal to nil at the moment. An own goal, albeit, but no, the two teams intent and getting on the front foot, attacking football. But Rangers enjoying certainly a lot in the wider areas. But Cabangu, the Hearts centre forward, the opportunities that he's had. That's 2 free headers in the box and 3 attempts at goal. And Hearts still not got on the goal sheet.
Rangers leading by 1-0. They failed to score against Queen's Park. They had scored in the previous 23 matches before drawing a blank against the Spiders, but Hearts have helped them with the opening goal today, the own goal from McCart. Hearts coming forward, Jamie McCart forward to Penrice. Penrice tried to play it down the side, looking for Spittle. The ball runs out of play. Diamondi gathers 28 minutes gone. Tavernier with the throw. Plays it back to Diamondi. He's under pressure. Diamondi pops the ball out of play. Referee John Beaton wasn't sure, so he checked with David McGeady on this far side. David McGeady said it's a throw into Hearts. Extra couple of yards stolen by Penrice. Throws it into his captain. Gets it back from Shankland, but Cherney wins it. Bigger man lays it off to Diamondi. It's a ball back to him, but it is Steinwaller who goes across. The Austrian former under-19 international player gathers on his home debut, plays it to Gordon out wide to Forrester. Forrester sends it out of play. It didn't appear to take a touch, but it is a Rangers throw, and Rangers gather. Rangers in the sunny side of Edinburgh at the moment. Hearts more in the shade, and Rangers gather at the edge of their own area. Plays it forward on to Tavernier. Tavernier forward to Diamondi, inside to Cherney, just behind Tavernier. The interchange passes and Hearts will gather. Spittle to Cabangu. Cabangu trying to run down the left-hand side. Lays it off to Penrice. Penrice ball into the middle. And Ciala gets a little touch, and Lawrence is at the edge of the area to complete the clearance. Hadji's too strong for Forrester on that far side. Brings the ball down, plays it back inside on to Tom Lawrence. Lawrence making his first start since the League Cup semi-final against Motherwell at the start of November, but he's fitted in nicely today. Ball is back with Rangers just outside their own box. Lawrence under pressure, plays it forward to Hadji, taking down Diamondi. Spittle tries to get there and win the header. Shankland tries to get away from Lawrence, and has done so. Coming through the middle, Lawrence Shankland onto Cabangu. Cabangu with a chance, blocked. And it's knocked away. Good defending by John Suda. Back to Cabangu outside the box, left-hand side. Curls the ball in. Shankland goes down. Wasn't looking for anything. He was twisting away. Now the ball comes out wide. Forrester tried to play it on the inside, but it was a misread. And Rangers clear it. That was a misread too. Jeffrey's giving the ball back. It's a throw to Hearts.
Oh, we're half an hour in. Kabunga's. He's had six efforts at goal. 3 on target, 3 great saves, 2 free headers, as Derek said, but from 60 yards, and then another shot really well defended by John Suter there. And Rangers have had a shot on target, and they're running 1-0. Hearts will be...
Every time Hearts go forward, they are so dangerous.
Bizarrely though, Hearts will be delighted. If you say Neil Critchley, this is how you've got to play the first half hour. Absolutely delighted, and yet they find themselves a goal down.
I think he's got to hit that first time. I know the weight in the pass from Shankland. I think you've got to just try and hit across the ball. Sometimes in a box situations like that, I don't think you can take a touch. Just try your luck. You know, it's not come off from him. You know, he's trying to take a touch beforehand, but I just think go and have a go at it. But the chances that Hearts have made, I'll be honest with you, I didn't think they would make as many. You know, I've watched them quite a few times so far this season, but you know, every time they get forward, they look as if they're going to score. But bizarrely, they've not.
They haven't. Elton's just a couple of chances short of a new album as the ball gets played forward up to the edge of the area. Wilson lays it back onto Shankland. Oh, brilliant save again. He hit that with so much power, and Butland, you'd probably expect him to make the save and to throw his arms above his head to tip the ball over the top. Hearts come close again. Jack Butland again saves Rangers.
Yeah, and it's different this time. You know, it's not a short ball. They've gone long. They've gone a bit more direct. It's been knocked down. Shankland's onto it, playing in that little tip of the diamond there. Good touch, good save, makes Butland start again, but you're just wondering if Butland's going to have one of those games where he's just thou shalt not pass, because I'll tell you what, despite their slick football at times, Rangers, they look fragile. They still look fragile.
It's another new back four for Rangers as the ball comes in from the corner from Penrice. McCart tried to go up to win the header, touched over the top, just couldn't get it onto the target, and it is behind. It remains Hearts 0, Rangers 1.
I think the sense of weakness defensively in Salah. You know, he's been terrific so far in terms of his use of the ball. You know, certainly the games that I've watched, but he's been put under pressure this afternoon from this Hearts side, and I think he's just struggling a little bit. And I think that's why, you know, that chance there, yeah, you're right, Rob, absolutely. The Hearts just go a little bit longer because I think they sense that. I think there's opportunities for them there. Getting on to that second ball, what a hit it was from Shanklin. Absolutely top draw.
This game is cracking along at a great pace. Here's Hamza Egeman. Diamonde tried to gather, Hearts battling for it through Shanklin. Jeffrey was strong enough. Rascan plays it out wide to the right hand side to Tavernier. Tavernier quickly up to the edge of the box. Steinwender knocks it out of play to the far side, and Hadji will gather. Hadji will play it back to Cherney, edge of the area. Danger here for Hearts. Good defending by Beningame, ran into the challenge and made sure that Cherney couldn't get away. Now he's nicked it away from Tavernier, and he gets himself past Rascan, still going. Benny Beningame almost fell over, he did, but he got the ball away. Hearts have three inside the box. Kamangu plays it into the middle, back header by Jeffy. Hadji has to come back inside his own area, scoops the ball high up to the edge of the area. Shanklin waits and watches for it to come down. He's won it, plays it back to Beningame, he's got his balance back. Now out wide it comes on to Penrice. Penrice plays it past Cherney, lovely little 1-2 with Spittle. Penrice, about the quality of the ball into the box, it was decent. Headed behind, and slowly getting back to his feet. James Tavernier, Hearts of a corner, the first from his left side. Yeah, to play again. The Hearts are playing really, really well there. Beningame's on was brilliant. He never looked in control at any stage, but he managed to pop it off before he fell over. But again, good play. You know, there's no doubt that when Hearts force it down the middle and counter-attack on the transition, it's really effective. But I just worry about them in the wide areas when Rangers get it. Spittle with the corner from the left-hand side. Hearts players bursting inside that 6-yard box. It came in. Egeman heads the ball away. Spittle didn't get that cleanly, but he's going to get another chance as the ball's headed behind for another corner for Hearts, who trail here at Tynecastle by 1-0. An own goal by McCart. And Rangers find themselves to the lead. Hearts coming again. Spittle plays it in, the goalkeeper's to punch it away, and it's going to drift behind. That was dropping into the back of the net, and Butland had to take action.
Yeah, and Hearts keeping up the pressure. It's 2 corner kicks in a row. They've defended pretty well from those corner kicks, had Rangers, but and another one that's going only one place. You know, right into that 6-yard box under Jack Butland. You know, all the Hearts players at the back post just try to get across Butland. You know, just try to put him off.
Ball into the middle, headed back across. Steinwender was looking for it, breaks out though, and Rangers have it through Hamza Egeman. Egeman going in, almost taken down by Grant, and coming across was Forrester to make the challenge. The ball still hasn't gone out of play. Egeman hits it off the head of Blair Spittle, who has words, and it's going to be a throw to Rangers.
Again, there's Rangers on the break there, but I'm watching it there again because this angle that Rangers are defending so deep that Spittle, from this side, Spittle on the edge of the box, see if Grant goes out short. Spittle's in acres. There's no Rangers player is going to get from 4 yards to 18 yards. If Hearts can work that, you'll see it in the next corner. If Grant takes the man at edge of box is on a mile.
But every corner kick that goes in, you know, from a Hearts point of view, they win every header. Yeah. Every first contact is won by Hearts. I can't remember Rangers winning a ball near.
They're on the ball now. Tavernier plays on the inside onto Rascan. The Belgian comes forward, tries to strike straight at Craig Gordon, gets the palms down, touches the ball forward, then grabs it, and then gets the long throw onto Spittle. Spittle has to take it away from Lawrence. Lawrence did well, rescued the situation. Tavernier to Rascan, centre circle, and Tavernier has a little look hooks the ball back across the halfway line onto Jeffy. Jeffy plays it out wide onto Hadji. Rangers leading by 1-0. Hearts have failed to score in 5 of the last 6 against Rangers. Their only goals coming the 3-each draw back in May. And Rangers have the lead here. Ball played forward, it's Alec. Jeffy calling for it was Diamondi. And Jeffy's going to try and take on George Grant, beats him, plays the ball out wide onto Tavernier. Tavernier gathers. Little ball back on the inside onto John Suter. Suter into centre circle for Diamondi. Diamondi back onto Tavernier. Tavernier lays the ball back once more onto Suter, getting a few boos, the former Hearts man. Here comes Clinton, Seala on and round. Gets a lovely ball through the middle to Diamondi. Doesn't have the pace to get away from the defenders. Plays it inside. Egeman onto Czerny. Czerny with a shot saved by the legs of Craig Gordon and thumped away by the Austrian defender, who gets a little shout from Craig Gordon, but playing in front of him really for the first time from the start. No way Steinwerner wasn't going to clear that. Here's Czerny for Rangers. Past Spittle, trying to go past Penrice. Penrice made the tackle. Hearts now gather through Spittle. Launches the ball forward. Nobody there from a Hearts perspective. Clinton Nsiala plays the ball back to Jack Butler.
That was so easy that for Rangers, wasn't it? Nsiala, you know, just stepping forward, driving forward with the ball. He plays a lovely little ball into the middle of the park for Diamondi. He's on the half turn, driving forward, and you know, then there's a 1 or 2 passes before Czerny gets the opportunity to get the shot off. But they both look really frail, don't they? Fragile at the back, both Rangers and Hearts at times.
Lawrence is away from Steinwinder, he's inside the area, still going. The Austrian blocks him, and that's a goal kick that came back off Tom Lawrence. But again, good play.
He does well in the end, because it's a brilliant turn from Lawrence. Just lets it run through his legs, he gets away from him. You're thinking, oh, don't touch him, he's in the box. But he just takes that extra touch, and even going back to the chance before that, Derek, for Czerny, do you think he could hit that one first time? It's like the Kabunga thing, he hits it first time, but he just takes that extra wee touch.
Yeah, I just think when the pass is made, there's not a lot of pace on it. It's just made to go and strike through the ball. Now, you're not looking to hit it with power, you know, just the technique of just hitting through the ball, you know, and the power will come. You'll generate that with the technique.
Hearts have the ball inside their own box. Craig Gordon steps forward. Gordon plays it up, looking for Elton Kamango can't get there. Rangers do, and Czerny tries to get away from Penrice. Penrice sticks a foot and wins it to Spittle. Lovely ball forward onto George Grant. Hearts flowing forward. Grant on the angle. Here's Elton Kamango again from the left-hand side. Plays it across. Nsiala gets it away. I'm just wondering if the chances that he's had and haven't taken are now getting to him.
That's confidence now, because of what's happened earlier on. You'd expect him drive into the box first touch, hit it the second time. Now he's thinking, oh, I've missed a few chances, and I'll try and find James Wilson at the back post.
Penrice away from Diamondi into the area. Czerny comes back, does really well. Knocks the ball away from him, doesn't concede the corner. It's back to Diamondi, little ball on the inside. Raskin, Rangers flowing out of the Hearts half. Here they come. Penrice has to be careful, tried to take him down and didn't. Now the ball on the angle out wide onto Hadji. Rangers have men forward. Lawrence is at the edge of the area. Hadji comes in, blocked by Forrester onto the inside. McCart gets the better of things, but the ball comes back onto Czerny, hits off Grant. And Craig Gordon manages to keep the ball in. Action at both ends for John Robertson to consider.
What a game. It really is an enjoyable game. You know, Rangers have weathered the storm. Hearts had that really good spell. Rangers weathered the storm. They've played those, when they play those slick passes, it's brought Raskin there, magnificent, rode a couple of tackles, drove forward. Both teams look like they could score when they get into that last third. How it's only 1-0, and by the way, from not an effort to goal. It's a complete free goal.
I tell you what I think it's doing as well. I think it's taking a lot out of the players, you know, because it's so frantic, it's end-to-end, it's so open. The players are covering a lot of ground, and you can already see little signs of tiredness, fatigue starting to creep in. But no, it's great for us, isn't it? But maybe not so much for the players.
Nsiala was fouled, I don't doubt that. I'm not sure we needed the 5 or 6 rolls that accompanied him going down. He's now stretching out. I think John Beaton got the point. It was a foul, and it's awarded. May have fallen. If he has fallen awkwardly on his shoulder, the last thing you want to do is roll another 3 or 4 times.
Yeah. What I'm going to talk about, because you sensed it, Robbo sensed it, Kabangu, you know, with all those chances, you know, he's got to keep believing. hasn't he? You know, and that sometimes that's what defines a top striker from an ordinary striker, you know. So, he's missed a few, yeah. You just got to put it at the back of your mind, go again. You could see that
you
clearly.
You keep going back, Derek, like, say, as a striker, you keep going back, you keep going back, you keep going back. Now, the perfect example of that is sitting on the opposite bench in Cyril Dessers. He's the opposite. He misses chance after that. You know what? Fair play him. He goes back, he goes back, he goes back. I'll get the next one, I'll get the next one, I'll get the next one. And that, you could just sense it there. He had a great chance, just first touch, take it into the box about 3 or 4 yards, knock it in front of you and say, right, I'm going to, like for the unbelievable save in Butland, I'm going for that far post again. But he just put the brakes on and thought, no, I'll just try and curl it across the goals, much to the frustration of Hearts fans, because I tell you, if it stays this way at half time, Hearts will be scratching their heads as to why they're behind.
The large roar you heard was Rangers passing a free kick out the field. Hearts have taken the throw and they will get a free kick as Shanklin is taken down by Lawrence. Beningame wasn't being given the space to take the free kick. Lawrence was too close into him and referee John Beaton wants it taken again. Rangers leading by 1-0 and beaten in the last 4 away in the Scottish Premiership. They've drawn 3 of those 4. And that win against Dundee United. Now the ball gets played forward. Now Kabangu gathers it at the edge of the box, but the header comes to Nsiala. He gets it away up towards Cherney. Hearts should gather. Spittle into Penrice. Penrice into the middle. Kabangu was taken down. I think he tried to sell that though. I think the ball was won. Cherney now comes forward down the right hand side. Beningame tried to track him back. Cherney doing well, but Beningame's forced him all the way out wide. Cherney's held onto the ball, faces him up again. Back to Diamondi. Diamondi, ball on the left foot, drops it inside to Tavernier. Here comes Raskin, 30 yards from goal, goes for goal! And Craig Gordon dives and sends the ball behind. Got 2 hands on it, corner kick to Rangers.
That's a good strike from Raskin, but I think Gordon was always getting there. It was pretty comfortable, but it's just been end to end. You know, I don't know what the shots and target are, but you know, for us, really entertaining. Should be more goals in the game, but 2 keepers, as I said earlier,
it's
absolutely
incredible,
top draw.
all the shots and all the chances for Derek, that the only goals, not even a shot.
Yeah,
That's not even a shot to go.
It's a funny old game, as someone once said. Ball into the middle, chance, brilliant save from Craig Gordon. How on earth did he get down to save that? It was a simple ball in from the right hand side. Hearts seemed to freeze and Gordon had to throw himself to the side. Maybe Hadji that got the final touch.
I think it was McCart again.
Was it McCart?
I think he's just stuck a leg in it. What a save that is. I mean, that's equally as good as the save from Jack Butland down there, and that, as I said, it's been such a strange game, because
I think it's even better, that save.
It's just
so,
reaction.
Yeah, so quick, you know. Was that McCart? Yeah.
I think
again, just
we're a fair distance away, but I didn't see any Rangers player. I think McCart just stuck a leg out and it's
what a save.
Ricocheted in there. I might be doing him a disservice, but what a save.
It was just one of these reaction saves that a goalkeeper can make, and he flung himself down, Craig Gordon, and it remains 1-0 to Rangers. Hearts with 9 shots at goal. Rangers currently with 5. Hearts trying to come through again. Kabangu up at the edge of the area. Good defending by Suter. Does enough to put him off, and the ball runs through onto Jack Putman. We've got 1 additional minute that will be recommended, and we're inside 44.5 minutes now. It has been some contest between these two. Hearts have not scored against Rangers this season. Hearts trying to find a way past Rangers in the league for the first time since January of 2020. They've won over 100 league games since then. Hearts, just none of them against Rangers. Diamondi, a little shove on Spittle. Hearts will get an opportunity to come forward and get things moving. Gordon being asked if he wants to come from goal to allow Steinwender to come forward. He has accepted that, and the 1 additional minute will be played, and that is started. So Craig Gordon trying to set Hearts up here. Rangers, everybody back mark. I think a man who stayed in the centre circle. Gordon plays it down the left hand side. Suter's header is an easy one for Lawrence. Lawrence will then gather, just thump the ball forward, and that will just make its way out of play. Well, Hearts have been played so poorly at times at home this season, have traipsed off the field with a lead. Here they've played really well, and it looks like they're going to go off behind.
Oh, they've been excellent as an attacking force. The chances that they've made, yeah, I think it's the way he can actually set his side out. You know, they're going to give up in the wide areas, you know, playing that kind of little diamond in the middle of the park, and you know, that you could say they have been punished at times, but as an attacking force, you can't believe that Hearts haven't scored this afternoon. It's incredible.
Well, if Hearts aren't going to score, they're going to have to wait till the second half to do so. Plenty of chances they've had. El Cabango can't add to his tally of 5 goals in 5 games. And it's an own goal from Jamie McCart, putting past his goalkeeper. Really didn't know too much about it. And that's what separates the sides. A real romp of a 45 minutes at Tynecastle. Half-time, Hearts 0, Rangers 1.
On digital radio,
FM,
online at BBC Sports Scotland,
your smart speaker,
and BBC Sounds.
This is Sports Sound from BBC Radio Scotland.
Scottish football lives here. Previously in the Six Nations.
And it's more pain at the hands of Ireland.
Too much for Scotland.
It's an all too familiar story.
Get all the news and exclusive interviews from the Championship.
The BBC Radio Scotland Rugby Podcast on BBC Sounds.
And catch England versus Scotland.
No margin for error for Scotland. If they are to do anything in this Championship, they'll have to go down there and win.
The Six Nations.
Scotland in for the try.
Saturday from 3.
What a remarkable score!
Listen on digital radio or ask your smart speaker to play BBC Radio Scotland Extra.
This is Sports Sound live here on BBC Radio Scotland. What a remarkable game at Tynecastle. It was a strong start by Rangers, but then Hearts made chance after chance after chance. In the middle of all that, the Chris McCart own goal. Such were the opportunities that Hearts were creating, and the fact that Rangers were creating next to nothing. 38 minutes in, I know it's a stat that some people like to look at, the XG, so the expected goals, and it's all down to the flow of play and the chances that are created. Rangers XG, 38 minutes into the match, was 0.00, and they led 1-0, which kind of sums up the madness of the afternoon. It has incidentally risen to 0.25 following a few opportunities, a few openings towards the end of the half, but my goodness, it has been action-packed. John Robertson, you cannot take your eyes off this one.
Great game, Richard. Honestly, really, really enjoyable. It's bizarre, and you're in big, big trouble because Chris McCart is going to be hunting you now because it was his son. It was his boy Jamie that scored the
Yes, it was. Wow, there was a flashback of it 20 years.
Rangers.
Wow,
yes,
Jamie
actually,
McCart. Aye.
I shuddered a little bit there because I thought,
yes.
Oh, didn't he tell me Chris is in the building? But
I'm sure he would have done as well.
Football. Yes, as well. Brilliant game of football. As you said, really strong, slick start from Rangers. Derek was right. They passed the ball with intensity, come out the traps looking like they wanted to make amends, but slowly but surely, Hearts' little diamond formation started to get on top, started to create chances. Kabunga, it's one of these halves that I think he's had about 6 attempts at goal. A couple of headers that we've waxed lyrical about, no real chance. He's 16 yards out, but he's got a free header. The last one was confidence. He's decided not to do it. But he should be walking off the pitch with the match ball already, Richard, because he's got to score the first one. He's 6 yards out. He just needs to lift it over Butland. The keeper spread himself, magic good save. The second one clean through, centre of the goals, 16 yards out. You've got to fancy him to score that. The third one is unbelievable save from Jack Butland. It's Aaron into the corner. It might go off the post. He's just got the fingertips there. He's knocked it past. Shanklin's brought out a good save, and another couple have just went wide. And yet, up to 35 minutes, you're looking at thinking, how in God's name are Hearts behind here? Because they're just chance after chance. And then Rangers stepped up. They started to find it, those wide areas, cut through Hearts. They're getting 2v1s down the outside. Craig Gordon's had to have a couple of decent saves, and then an absolutely unbelievable save. We're not sure.
You were right. No, it came off Jamie McCart. Yeah.
Jamie McCart. Come off McCart again, and what a save it was from Craig Gordon. So Rangers will be coming off here thinking, well, we could have been 2-0 up here with that unbelievable save for Craig Gordon. Hearts, Neil Critch will be coming going, how are we not 4-1 up? It's that game has just been so intriguing, and you talk about the XGs here, Richard, but to add insult to injury, as you said, Rangers are 1-0 up after 38 minutes and they've not had a shot on target because of the way the goals came.
Yeah.
It's astonishing, but it's been a really, really good watch. I mean, it's like there's a few times Rangers have come up the park and the final pass has just not been there, or the final cross has just not been there, and you're thinking, oh, if that was, if that final ball was a bit better. Hearts' final ball has been brilliant. They've just not managed to finish it, and it's all for the Kabunga. And as I say, he could he's got 5 and 5. He could easily have had 8 today. But Neil Critch will be going in there and saying, same again, same intensity, same way. And I said that what's making it such a good watch, Richard, is the tactical element. Sitting away up here in the gods in the Wakefield stand, you can see Hearts diamond shape, but Spittle and Grant are struggling to get in. When they go into midfield, they can't get out to the 2 Rangers fullbacks, Jefty and Tavernier, and they're getting out and then they're zipping into Cherny and Hadji, and then they're going and playing the wide areas. They're really exposing the wide areas, Hearts. But see when they force them down the middle and Hearts won it, they're counting and they're getting 3v2, 4v3, 5v4 at Rangers. So, Neil Critch he'll be frustrated, he'll be disappointed, he'll be annoyed that they're behind, but he cannot be disappointed with their performance. The performance has been absolutely first class.
So what they need to do, I guess, Derek, is what Kabangu has not been able to do, it seems, and just maintain that self-belief, that confidence, given the performance, despite the fact that they are trailing.
Yeah, and Robbo, he's spot on in terms of Rangers at times, because Hearts have kind of gave up the wide areas, and they have had 2 V1s and that, but it's that final ball from Hearts has been brilliant, where it's been Spittle, where it's been Grant, Shanklin at times, but Kabunga should...
Kabangu.
Kabangu, right, I'll get it right sometime. But do you know something, Stephen, with the chances? He's had 2 free headers as well, and Rangers look really vulnerable any time the ball goes into the box. And Nsiala has been good in terms of with the ball at his feet, but defensively, I think he's been found out just a little bit this afternoon. But it's been a little bit of a shootout, it's like... they're having a real go at each other to see who comes out on top. And bizarrely, we've only got 1 goal this afternoon when you think of all the chances, all the opportunities, but that's down to the keepers. The keepers have been absolutely top drawer, but as I watch, it's been superb. And I tell you what, it'll be a well-earned rest from the players, because I've covered some ground this afternoon, because it's been so open and expansive, the game. Yeah, Hearts, how they're not at least on the score sheet is quite amazing. So, with Kabangu, keep his confidence up. He's getting into the right areas, right places, and it'll come, but that's down to that him as an individual. Does he believe that? But you would think that's the job, obviously, the manager, but also the players as well, the captain, Shanklin. But I've watched that carefully. I've not saw any of the players, go over and give him a little bit of encouragement. I don't know, is that just what goes on in this day and age? But I think if I was out there, I'd been trying to keep his spirits up, and tell him, listen, keep going, keep making the runs, keep getting into the right areas, and it's going to come. But it's been a terrific watch.
It has been. Look, we'll chat more with you guys. We'll continue to assess what has happened and what might happen in the second 45. Almost immediately this game finishes, we'll be live from Paisley, where it is St Mirren against Hibernian, and Rob McLean's got the team news.
Hi Richard. Stephen Robinson not too unhappy despite St Mirren's Scottish Cup exit on Monday night, and I think that's borne out in his team selection, because he goes same again for them, the team that lost on penalties to Hearts here. And 3 points today would actually take them level with Hibs, and we've been talking about them in glowing terms for some considerable time, so that maybe tells you how tightly packed the league table is. Zach Hemming in goal for the home team, Marcus Fraser, Alex Gogic and Richard Taylor across the back, Alabiosu, O'Hara, Boyd Muntz and John, Killian Phillips attacking from midfield in behind the strike pairing of Mikael Mandron and Toyosi Olusanya. As for Hibs, a couple of changes for them. No Dylan Levitt, so Kwon comes into the midfield. Kukarevich on the bench with Dwight Gale starting. So it's Jordan Smith in goals. Warren O'Hara, Rocky Bashiri, Jack Iredale is the back 3. Cadden and wide midfield. Chris and Nicky with Nectarius Triantis, who's in great form at the moment, alongside Kwon in the middle. Josh Campbell playing off the front, in behind Martin Boyle and Dwight Gale. And Hibs just looking to keep on doing what they've been doing for the last 2.5 months. 24 Premiership points out of a possible 33.
Yeah, it's been a remarkable run, hasn't it? Rob is going to be joined by Rory Loy and Scott Allen We won't have much time to build up to that one, sadly, but we will have the whole game live, and then we've got a good hour and more at the end of the programme where we can reflect on both matches. St Mirren Hibernian, intriguing. Certainly Hearts against Rangers, absolutely intriguing. You did say beforehand, Derek, that you wanted to see a reaction from those Rangers players. You wanted confirmation that you felt that they still have belief in the manager. Have you seen that from them?
Yeah, but I'm not surprised when you come out in front of this. It's a full house, great surface, lovely day to play football. Why would you not want to go and show what you're all about? So, yeah, as an individual, you can see they want to go and show off their talent. But the jury's still out for me. Listen, Richard, they should be behind in this game. If you look at the chances and the stats, Hearts should be well in front in this game. So they've showed a little bit of character. They have dug in at times. They've got a bit fortunate at times as well. But yeah, I'm not surprised the reaction of the players, because but it's when you go into the kind of into the trenches, you know, when things are really tough, when they may get, in this game, they may get pegged back. If they go behind, that'll show, to me, you know, whether they're still playing for the manager. But at the moment, I just think the players out there are enjoying a cracking game of football. And why not? Because everything is made to measure for it, and I'm certainly enjoying it. Why we've had so many chances at either end is because the players are they're just loving this game this afternoon, because of the amount of space and time on the ball that the players are getting.
Rangers generally this season, when they've scored the first goal, they've gone on to win the match. They've been really strong in that respect, so they'll be looking to maintain that. But as you said, John, Hearts are simply, from Neil Critchley's point of view, he'll be looking for them to maintain what they have shown so far, but find that clinical edge. That will be the deciding factor.
Absolutely, and we've said it, Derek's right, Hearts should be at least a goal, if not 2 goals ahead, based on chances and the quality of the saves and the quality of chances they've had. But they aren't, and that's the matter. And Paul, you know, whilst a lot of people don't listen to Paul's stats, I do, and he says that Hearts haven't won when they've gone behind in a game this season so far, and you're saying Rangers haven't lost generally when they go in front, so it would point to a Rangers victory. But Hearts have got so much to take out of that first half. They played really well. The offensive part of the game is really good. Did they look a little bit fragile in wide areas? Yes. I would be astonished if the game continues as it has, that there's not going to be more goals, because can those 2 goalkeepers keep up that level of saves that they had in the first half? Yeah, if you're a fan of that team, you say yes, they can, because they're quality keepers. But I mean, this game could easily have been 4-2, 5-3-ish at half time, and it's 1-0 with the most bizarre own goal you'll probably see for a long time. But it's as we said, it's Hearts got to keep doing what they're doing. Somebody's got to get an arm round Kabunga, as Derek said, saying, listen, come on, Kabangu, sorry, you can go and
get it right, John.
You'll get the next one.
Yeah, come on, John.
You'll get, I know. I know. I'm just not getting my carts mixed up. But the aspects of it is, there's normally Hearts, you'd think, come off after playing Rangers, a doer, first 45 minutes, 1-0 down, not a lot on it, a couple of chances here and there. The Hearts fans have applauded them off because they played really, really well. And everybody you can sense around about us, there's still a confidence about the Hearts fans. They're bouncing, they're looking forward to the second half. You know, they need to get the next goal. I think if Hearts get the next goal, they can go and win this game. If Rangers get it, then you know, strong favourites to see the game out. But it's really finely poised, and it's a really, really good watch game of football.
Yeah, and from what I can see, I'm just going through all the games here just to confirm what I thought, that the only time I think the Rangers have been in front in a game and haven't won it was the 3-3 draw at Easter Road. So it was there in Edinburgh. They were 2-0 up early on through those Egaman goals. He went on to get his hat-trick, but Hibernian fought back for a 3-3 draw. So that is one side of it, I guess. Hadn't been aware, I must admit, of the fact that Paul was saying that when Hearts have been behind, that's clearly, I mean, they have struggled, obviously, because their record showed that for much of the season. It is a different Hearts, and certainly Neil Critchley will be hoping to see that different Hearts in the second half, because he knows that if they can, I mean, even if they get a draw, they can move up into the top half of the table for now. It is going to be intriguing what happens in the second half. As soon as the action is up and over and done at Tynecastle, we'll be in Paisley for St Mirren against Hibernian. It's a double bill of live Premiership action here on Sports Sound. 45 minutes to go in the capital. Heart of Midlothian against Rangers with Derek Ferguson, John Robertson and Paul Mitchell.
Thanks, Richard. Hearts have rejoined us. The sprinklers are still on the pitch at Tynecastle, so they're trying to stay out the way of the water. Rangers have yet to emerge from the away dressing room on the far side as we watch from here opposite the main stand. Well, since the last one, Hearts have failed to score in 11 of 17 matches against Rangers. Rangers have just failed to score in one of those games. That was the 0-0 here earlier on this season. The Hearts will have to find themselves a belief, but Rangers have enjoyed playing here, unbeaten in the last 8 at Tynecastle, 1-6, drawn 2, although they have drawn 2 of the last 3. Referee John Beaton leads out the match. Officials Daniel McFarlane and David McGeechy, and it's worth a mention, Derek Ferguson, John Beaton. We've not spoken much about him, but he's just let the game go, brought a couple of things back when he's had to, and just the one booking in Hadji. He's doing well.
Yeah, you're absolutely spot on, and that's when you know when a referee's having a good game. I think it was one of the chances early on in the game. You know, I think it was Wilson took a sore one. You know, but let the play flow, the play go on. And Hearts ended up missing another big opportunity. Yeah, so John Beaton, he said a good afternoon so far. Let's hope it continues.
He'll be hoping exactly the same. Rangers have rejoined us. The white jerseys, blue shorts, white socks. They'll go from right to left. Hearts, traditional maroon jerseys, white shorts and maroon socks. Hearts announcing a big new sponsorship deal, which will be for the kit supply from the start of next season. Hummel will be back on the Hearts jerseys. Underway in the second half. Hearts trailing at home by 1-0. They've trailed through the first goal 13 times this season. They've drawn just 3, lost 10. Can they come back against Rangers? Here's Forrester. Forrester picks up, plays on the inside, on to Beningame. Beningame, on a few occasions, has threatened to lose his balance today. Kept his balance that time. Plays it out wide, on to Penrice. Penrice, that'll drag back, plays the ball around the corner, looking for Spittle. Rascan is there. That's going to be a goal kick. That came back off Blair Spittle and goes behind. That's the correct call. And Rangers will get the goal kick. Rangers, the visitors, with Jack Butland in goal. It's Tavernier on his 300th Scottish Premiership appearance. Suter, Insael and Jeff Diamondi Raskin, the 2 holding midfield players. Cherny, Lawrence, Hadji and Man, the players up front. Rangers then trying to come forward. Craig Gordon has to come from his goal to gather. He did so. Plays the ball forward onto Lawrence Shanklin. Shanklin gets it off to the side, inside his own half to Penrice. Penrice onto Beningame. Oh, little turning got away from Diamondi. Plays the ball on the inside as well. Onto Spittle, who'll drag it out wide to Elton Kamangu. Kamangu, look at the setup from the left-hand side. Spittle calling for it, gets it, plays it inside the box. Wilson tried to lay it off onto Grant, just couldn't get the right angle, runs all the way through onto Jack Butland.
Yeah, good play again from Hearts, so a nice positive start there. They played it well through. Beningame, brilliant little turn there, and they worked it, and James Wilson just trying to cushion that down for the on-running Grant, but just couldn't quite get it right. But again, positive start from Hearts is exactly what you'd want and expect from them after the first half performance.
Shanklin plays it down to Kamangu, edge of the box, trying to play it across Insiali with a good block. Tavernier will gather. Tavernier in the shade, plays it into the sunshine, looking for Egerman. McCart takes a touch, knocks it out of play. Great start, Terry Ferguson.
Yeah, Hearts on the front foot. Beningame, I thought he's been absolutely superb. He's already shown early on in the second half, you know, the composure. You know, you've seen, it looks as if at times, yeah, he's losing his balance, but keeps his balance most of the time. But he's always finding a Hearts player, but it's not always a safe pass. You know, sometimes, well, he looks to play forward, but he's the main man for Hearts, you know, and for me, dictate play early on in the second half.
Diamondi hooked the ball forward, but an easy take for Craig Gordon as it ran into the Hearts box. Michael Steinwinder has a little look, plays it out wide onto Forrester. Forrester takes a touch, gets it down the side onto Wilson, and Seattle comes across. Wilson gets the ball into the middle, and it's turned behind by John Suter. Good play from Hearts. Corner kick.
Yeah, exactly what you want. Young Forrester gets away there, plays it down for Wilson, who's quick. I think Nisiala thinks he's not going to get there, but he does, a young lad. Puts in a good ball there. That's where you need the strikers or a midfielder's got to get across the front man. They've got to make him work.
It's a great way to pass it,
yeah,
isn't it, from Forrester down the line? You know, it's so easy to even put that out the park or overhit it, but he was spot on. And Wilson, terrific run.
See now, Derek, see the edge of the box here. See if Grant takes Hadji out. I think they can get it to Spill.
There's a free header.
Easy goal! And on his home debut, it's the Austrian Michael Steinwender heads the ball across the goalkeeper, low into the corner of the net. Hearts have equalised. Hearts 1, Rangers 1.
It's no more than Hearts deserve, and Derek pinpointed it all match. He said Rangers looked really fragile at corners. They look vulnerable for the ball played in there. This time it's spot on. It reaches the middle of the goal, 6 yards out. Steinwender just guides it into the bottom corner. Butland has absolutely no chance.
And I tell you what, there's not even an inquest with those Rangers players. The set piece, it's another free header in and around the 6 yard box. I'm looking at those players now. They're not even looking at each other, not asking questions of each other. There's just an acceptance. It's been happening, it's been coming, that, because every point of contact in a box, Hearts have been winning headers, free headers. That's another one. Hearts get their just rewards, but I'm just looking at those players and they've just accepted it, just walking back. And you can't be like that. You know, you've got to kind of dig somebody out, but here Hearts go again.
17th Hearts player to score this season, Michael Steinwender. Simple header, simple football. Our Hearts are simply level. Here's Beningame, gathered, plays the ball back onto Forrester. Forrester back on the inside, it comes to Grant. Grant hooks it across. Be interesting now to see how Rangers react. Spittle from the centre circle, forward onto Grant. Tried to flick it in behind onto Wilson. Wilson does enough to get away from Hadji. Back onto Grant, pulls it back onto Forrester into the middle. Enciala gets the header away. Hadji drops it down. Forrester breaks to him, left-footed shot deflected, and it goes almost behind. Nice little bounce ball there from the goalkeeper to keep it in.
We're going to see the mentality of Rangers now, because they've lost a goal, their heads have dropped. It's suddenly the little tackles, they're winning, they're not winning now. Hearts have got the momentum. Now this is where we'll see just how strong the Rangers mentality is.
Robbo, I've already seen their mentality. You know, it's a free header, and they're not even questioning each other. You know, who was marking them, who was closest to them, where was the contact? Nothing. They've just accepted that. You know, but listen, let's not take anything away from Hearts, because they've been superb first half and they've started positively in the second half, and justifiably, they're back in level terms.
Rangers have the ball, go back to the goalkeeper. Jack Butland could do little about the goal. It was really about the defending in front of him. He has the ball all in yellow, plays the ball forward onto Raskin. Raskin back onto Suter. Suter booed by the Hearts ultras behind the goal of Jack Butland. One apiece at Tynecastle. Here's Igaman, drops the ball onto Diamondi. Back to Igaman. Igaman looks ahead, takes a little touch. He's away from Beningame. He's now at the edge of the box. He drifts on the inside, still going, comes onto Czerny. Czerny unleashes. It's deflected. Gordon had moved one way. It was blocked at the edge of the area. It goes behind for a corner. It was Grant who got the block on that. Beningame slow to get back up, but I didn't think there was a free kick in it.
No, I think it was accidental. You know, Beningame, he gets close to Igaman, tries to make contact, but it's just, I think, there you go, you can see Igaman's away over, apologising for it, just accidental. But Czerny with a hit, you know, off a Grant. For a moment it looked as if it was going to be deflected into the back of the net, but Rangers responding to going, conceding that goal, so corner kick to deal with.
Corner kick to come from the left-hand side, taken short by Tavernier, onto Czerny, back to Tavernier. Tavernier into the middle, straight into the arms of goalkeeper Craig Gordon, and Gordon again wanted movement, didn't get it, so he'll now bowl the ball out wide onto Penrice, who's under pressure from Diamondi. Penrice can't keep it in, it's gone out of play. Neil Critchley runs after the ball and has to get back into his technical area. And John, if we wondered if the tempo might go down after the half-time break, it has.
No, in terms of the games, exactly what Hearts needed and deserved. Eric's right, they'll at least, and I'm saying at least, they should be well ahead, but it's a fairer reflection on the game. And as I say, now Rangers have come out and something to protect a little bit, but they've lost that goal, their heads have dropped, and you know, Hearts have got a real opportunity here.
Wilson opens the ball up. Played out wide onto Forrester. Forrester keeps it in. He's level with the penalty box. Out wide. Gets it back onto Grant. Grant tries to take on Raskin. Raskin does well. Hadji under pressure. He's going to give the ball away onto Shanklin. Shanklin spins up. He's inside the area. He clips into the back post. Kabango brings it down. Tries to get it down. Second attempt does so. Shot blocked by Tavernier. And it's thumped clear by Rangers. Hadji. Well, Elton Kabango is having all sorts of chances today. He simply can't find the back of the net.
Yeah, but defensively, I don't know what the Rangers are playing at. You know, they're back in that left back area. Try to play out. It's not on. Just clear your lines. Give up possession. But yeah, ball at the back post. Kabango, he just couldn't get it under control. It wouldn't fall for him. When it finally does fall, there's a block in there. But Rangers under severe pressure.
Forrester with the throw in. On to Grant. Back to Forrester. And she comes in and knocks the ball out of play. It's going to be another throw to Hearts. Hearts 1, Rangers 1 in front of 18,356 inside Tynecastle. Forrester with a throw into the box looking for Wilson. Wilson hooks it to the edge of the area. Czerny from Lawrence. Spittle goes up, wins the header, breaks to Grant. Grant plays it through. Jeffy always nudged away by Shanklin, but still plays the ball outside the box. Hadji gets it forward. Ingeman drops it down. Nicely done. On to Lawrence, back to Ingeman. But Ingemi tried to track him back. Ingeman was strong, but Hearts should emerge with the ball. Makar, Ingeman fouls him. And a little bit frustrated from Ingeman, but the referee was right there.
But brilliant play from Beningame. You know, I'm talking about earlier on there, you know, on the ball, dictating things, but yeah, brilliant work defensively, get back in there.
The crowd have got right behind him now. It's fun. I mean, watching, you know, you take in everything that's going on there. You look at the Rangers fans over there, they've got the Union Bears at the bottom are trying at times, but they're just, it's like the team, it's like they've kind of, I heard the word on BBC Sports yesterday about the Rangers fan coming talk about apathy. Yeah. That's exactly what it looks like on and off the pitch right now.
Yeah, well, I've been speaking to a few supporters, to be honest with you, John, and there just seems an acceptance at the moment. Not even a belief that Rangers can come here and win this afternoon. And you know, they've been fortunate so far in this game that they're drawn, because the chances that they were giving up, you know, in that first half, certainly with Kabango, you know, they should be behind, but they're not. So it's interesting to see how they're going to react for the last 40 minutes of this game.
They have the ball with a goalkeeper, Jack Butland. The Royer in the background was sort of a free kick to Rangers that Hearts fans didn't agree with. Beningham's one against Diamonde.
Never.
Well, that was not a, well, it is a free kick because the referee said so, but it wasn't for me.
It's not a free kick. We were praising John Beaton there. I think Beningame just senses where the ball's going. He's already on the way, makes contact with the ball, wins the ball clearly, but John Beaton somehow thinks that's a free kick.
Beningame in conversation with John Beaton at the moment as he ran past. Rangers have it inside their own half. Hearts have scored against Rangers for the first time this season, and that's why it's one apiece now. Hearts scoring 4 minutes into the second half. They've come forward through onto Lawrence Shanklin. Shanklin can't get there, and Rangers bring the ball away through Czerny. Czerny on to Tavernier. Tavernier launches it forward. His 33rd appearance against Hearts. He gets the ball out wide onto Hadji. Hadji level with the penalty box, steps back, tries to come inside, but taken out late. Diamonde with a little pass effort. He was going to go wide, but Craig Gordon dropped onto it anyway. Hadji got caught late by Forrester. The referee was quite happy that all was okay. And here are the thoughts of John Robertson.
You can't take your eyes off it, really, honestly. I mean, Rangers have been penned in a quick break. Young Forrester got caught under the ball there, but a wee half chance for Czerny. Nothing major, a comfortable save for Craig Gordon, but it really is a tremendous game to watch. You know, Hearts are on top, there's no doubt about it. This place is bouncing, and it's a great platform for Hearts to kick on for, and they need to kick on now, and this would show possibly where they are. I'd say they've overcome that poor start to the season. They've got new recruits in. If they could go on and win this game, it would be absolutely massive for everybody around here in Gorgie.
Elbow is up, said John Beaton. George Grant has the free kick given against him. The Hearts fans, a lot of them on their feet, not agreeing with the decision. With the free kick awarded, and Rangers played across the centre circle. Tavernier tries to stab it forward, looking for Czerny. McCart came back, plays the ball away, but he's played it straight onto Tom Lawrence. Lawrence wide on that far side. Lawrence looks for it, lays it back to Diamonde. Diamonde plays it up to the edge of the area. Beningame gets in there though, and now Spittle will keep the ball in and play it forward. It's going to be too strong. It's going to come all the way through onto Butland, and Butland will gather. Hearts of Gordon in goal. Forrester, Steinwender, McCart, Penrice, Beningame at the bottom of the diamond. Grant, Spittle either side, Shanklin, and then it's Wilson and Kabangu, the forward players. No changes in either side so far. Rangers bringing it down. Diamondi does well, plays it out wide onto Tavernier. Tavernier makes his way over the halfway line, plays it quickly, gets it to Egeman, but in fact went behind him, and Forrester can clear. Rangers with Butland in goal. It's Tavernier, Suter, Enciala, Jeffney, Diamondi and Raskin, Cherney, Lawrence, Hadji and Egeman up front. Egeman, well, he's got 6 of Rangers' last 13 away goals coming into today, including that hat-trick at Easter Roads. A match that Rangers did take the lead in, but could only emerge with a draw. The only time out of the 16 times they've gone ahead previously to today that they've not taken all 3 points.
I'll tell you what's added to the game, Paul. I think, I don't know if Rob will agree with me, there's been no VAR so far. That's how the game's been flowing end to end.
Yes, well, it was just the offside John Suter goal,
Yeah,
but it was,
but
as you said, it was tight, but the good news was they dealt with it quickly.
No long stoppages. The game's been free flowing end to end. A real good watch. I think that adds to it.
Here's Cherney for Rangers, up at the edge of the area, on the overlap, Tavernier into the middle, it was touched away, back onto Cherney, oh, it's wide! Well, it was a great intercept from Steinwender, because Rangers, I reckon, were going to score. Egeman was waiting for it, but he played it straight to Cherney, who curled his shot wide.
Yeah, I mean, the first part is an unbelievable stop, because you're right, Egeman's just waited to tap that into an empty net. It's broke to Cherney, 18 yards out. What a strike! That must have been inches away. Craig Gordon's not getting to that if it's on target, and it just goes. But there's the threat that Rangers occasionally have. They've got quality in their team. Good play from Tavernier, but they're showing so little of it at times.
You've just summed up Rangers bit there, Robbo. That's the way Rangers are. You know, they don't dominate a game for long periods.
Kabangu's kept the ball in. Insayala is bundled over Wilson. Hearts have still got the ball inside the box. It's with Shanklin. 3 white shirts round, the ball back to Grant. Grant tries the nutmeg on Insayala, and now Raskan has it. Raskan up against Grant. Ball on the inside to Diamondi. Back to Insayala, up to the halfway line. Steinwender wins the header, gets it down onto Spittle. Spittle heads it up, clips the ball forward. There is no penalty. It's been checked and cleared, and Rangers will gather through Cherney. Cherney will gather on the inside. Here's the opportunity, Diamondi hooks it out wide, Rangers coming forward, opportunity for Lawrence into Egeman. Egeman in the middle, great block, onto Cherney! The flag stays down, and Vaclav Cherney restores Rangers' lead. Hearts 1, Rangers 2, Vaclav Cherney fires Rangers back ahead.
Yeah, a little bit of fortune. Ball breaks Egeman in the box. He's going for the strike. You know, he's only about 15 yards out, but the ball breaks to Cherney and he comes in. He thundered the last one, you know, past the right-hand post, but that one, he keeps his head down, gets his knee over it, hits the targets in the back of the net. So Rangers, again, take the lead. Deservedly so, I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's against the run of play, but again, we've talked about the fine margins. You've got to take your chances. It's good play. Rangers break away there. I don't think there was enough in it for a penalty for me. Yes, he's bundled over, but you know, it's cleared pretty quickly. But when they break there, again, only is Cherney onside when Egeman hits it, so it's broke to him beautifully. And you're right, the difference between Kabunga there this time, he's actually got his head over it. He's got it down underneath Craig Gordon, and Rangers are back in front. 4th goal in 8 games for Vaclav Cherney. And Hearts find themselves behind. Rangers take the chance. Hearts had had a couple of themselves. The ball's being given away by Rangers. Shanklin plays it out wide. Kabangu into the middle. It's too high for Wilson. Jeffrey will come and gather at the back and now send the ball away. Steinwender goes across to take it, heads the ball down, drops it down, just thumps an almighty ball forward. Wilson tries to get there, and Sayala drops it down with a header, but it comes straight onto Spittle. Now Hearts with the opportunity through Grant, back onto Forrester, and Hearts trying to make something happen here. Behind once more. Here's Beningame. Beningame plays it wide out to Grant on the edge of the box, trying to play it on the overlap for Shanklin. He was never going to get there. The ball behind is going to be a goal kick to Rangers, who lead John Robertson by 2 goals to 1. Yeah, and I can see Hearts are got to be, I think that may be George Grant's last touch, because I think Cartoon and the likes of Neuenhoff will come on now, try and give out an even more attacking threat. But well, listen, Hearts can't be too. There's over 20 minutes to go plus added time, so there's still plenty of time for Hearts to get back in the game, and you certainly wouldn't rule it out on what's gone before. But it just shows you where Rangers are. Say they're not in the game, but they break away, take their chance, and that's been the difference today.
I think it's the way they play. Now, they don't control a game for long periods of time, but on the break, certainly this afternoon, there has been a threat, and they've shown that. You know, they've got a few opportunities and they've scored the 2 goals. So, you know, it'll be interesting to see how Hearts cycle, because the energy and the quality they've played with so far, it's been absolutely superb. So, yeah, you can understand that they'll need some fresh legs on there to energise themselves.
Changes will come. Hearts might wait till the free kick is taken by Rangers. The free kick won. It's out wide, midway inside the Hearts half. James Tavernier is looking back at Philippe Clement at the moment. Philippe Clement wanders the edge of his technical area, but Rangers will get the chance to take this. They lead at Tynecastle by 2 goals to 1. Cherney trying to indicate with his hands where this ball's going to go. Tavernier stands, left arm raised in the air, plays the ball forward again, man, almost in, but it bounces through onto Craig Gordon, and Craig Gordon looks up, but there was nobody really there. Now he'll launch it long, he'll take a bounce. Jeffrey wins it, came off his chest, and now Rangers over the halfway line. Raskat drops it on the inside to Hadji. Diamondi back onto Nsayala. Close by him is John Suter. Suter just rolls the ball from under his foot, plays it through the centre circle. Hadji gets it on to Lawrence. Lawrence plays it forward. On to Cherney, he's in behind Penrice. Penrice recovers the situation. Steinwinder manages to get the ball away. Now Hearts give the ball away again. Just starting to get a little bit loose, the momentum are in. Ball played out wide. Tavernier watches. Hadji brings the ball on the inside. On to Tom Lawrence, back to Hadji. Hadji on to Cherney. Cherney's goal the difference at the moment. Short ball out wide onto Tavernier. Tavernier against Penrice. Comes back on the inside, clips the ball across, and McCart should be able to hook that clear. He does so. Raskan returns it to the edge of the air. Beningame loses out. Here's Lawrence coming through. Beningame takes him down right on the edge of the box. He'll get carded for it. It's a clumsy challenge, but it was outside the area, and what a chance this is for Rangers.
It certainly is. He's been excellent this afternoon, but just, I don't know, that's a little bit of fatigue from Beningame as well, but just a couple of little mistakes in the last minute or so, and yeah.
I think you're right, Derek, it's fatigue because of the ground up the cover, and Hearts have been pretty consistent. Normally it's Grant and Spittle that will come off, and a couple of midfield players will go on. They normally change the right back. Normally Forrester will come off, Taylor will go on, and then any two the front three. But that one there, just you called it right, Paul. It's clumsy. Yeah. He's gone inside him. He had to try and stay on his feet, but just a bit clumsy.
It's interesting, Tavernier. You know, he's just pulled it back maybe a yard just to allow himself to, you know, get the ball up and down. Because
you think he'll go over the wall here? I think this has got to be a reverse.
I would go with the keeper as.
Aye, the reverse.
I'd go to where the keeper is. Keeper's the right hand side of the goal. Because all keepers mostly take a little step to the left, so.
Tavernier stands over it. Tavernier steps up right into the arms of Craig Gordon, who just reached down and gathered it.
Not his best, it's what we thought where he would go, but didn't execute it the way he wanted. Comfortable save for Craig Gordon.
Hearts are about to make 2 changes, but they've not had the opportunity to do so. They've been on the defensive, now they go on the attack. Sent long up towards Wilson. Wilson wins the header, but Suter is there at the edge of the area to play the ball away. Diamondi gathers up to the halfway line. Once he's played, gives that ball away. It's on to Forrester. Opens up, looks a little short. Penrice had to clip it back on the inside onto Spittle, or Cherney was going to intercept. Here's the ball over the halfway line. Grant plays it forward onto Forrester. Gets it back again once more to George Grant. Last started it against Kilmarnock back in January. Scored on that occasion. I think it might be one of the players that's about to give way. Here's the opportunity for Hearts to build from the back, trailing at home by 2 goals to 1. Rangers led 1-0 at half-time and a goal apiece in this second half. Ball forward, it's Yala will gather. Kabangu tries to go in there to make life hard. Forrester closed down Diamonde, comes off the arm of Lawrence, but the ball is with Hearts, so the referee just allows play to continue. It's with Shanklin. Shanklin plays it through the legs of the referee, on to Spittle. And now Hearts come forward. Spittle played it back to McCart, gets it back again. He's got the runner out wide of Penrice. Penrice outside the area, plays it low, and Tavernier with the block turned behind. Corner kick to Hearts.
Yeah, good play from Hearts here. That just shows you the difference. Spittle got that ball, was back to goal. Earlier on in the first half, Diamandi took one side on and he drove forward, created a chance. That's when the Hearts fans were screaming up to go, but they worked it beautifully and forced out a corner.
Hearts scored from the last corner. Rangers defending has to be better from their perspective. Spittle raises his arm, gets ready to deliver the ball in. It's a curling ball in. The goalkeeper's beaten and the header comes across. It was McCart that time, straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. And he bowls the ball out onto Cherney. Cherney with a touch and turn on Egeman. Rangers trying to break down that right-hand side, breaking well. Egeman, though, too many Hearts players there. The ball gets knocked out of play, and it's a Hearts throw. Steinwender played it off. Egeman, now the changes are going to come, so the board will come up. And it is George Grant who is withdrawn, and Sander Cartoon comes on for his home debut. And it's warm applause for George Grant. And Blair Spittle is also withdrawn. And Callum Newenoff is the player on. Thoughts, John?
Predictable in that aspect, because these boys have had to put a shift in the sort of the side parts of the diamond shape the Hearts have put in. So no surprise at all that Newenoff and Cartoon are both offensive players, similar to Grant and Spittle. So they'll go in there and give what Derek says, well, you need fresh energy, you need fresh legs, because both teams have put a shift in.
Sander Carton, the Norwegian, gets his first touch at home, plays it through to Kabangu, great save from the goalkeeper, and then Shea Allen gets the ball away. Hearts with another great chance, and again it's Jack Butland who stands up really well, makes the save when called upon.
It's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Again, it's Kabangu, again, he's through. Do you know something? I think he does everything right there. You know, it's a good contact, he's plenty of power. I just think it's Butland. Top drawer, anticipates it's going to his left-hand side, gets down, and it's a strong left hand. Absolutely superb. And the only thing you look at, well, the David Butland, you know, his corner kicks, can he come for some of them? Because any time a ball is in the box, you know, Hearts get clean headers of the ball. In that instance, just before the subs come on, again, it's McCart, free header. Raskins marking McCart, which is incredible, but Hearts reacting the way you would have thought in front of this home crowd.
Shanklin plays it forward, breaks back, Carton gets the snapshot from the edge of the box. The goalkeeper goes down and gathers. Hearts fans are liking what they're seeing from this Norwegian.
Yeah, he came on and changed the game. I think at Paisley, you saw the very first involvement. He gets the ball, his first thought is, I'm driving forward, I'm going to create something here. He just looked up, slipped a wonderful ball through for Kabunga, and you're thinking again, and he does. Derek's right, he's done everything right, he smashes the shot early. Butland's produced another top drawer save, so as I said, Hearts will probably leave it another 5-6 minutes, and I'd be surprised if, as I say, Vargas possibly could come on.
Shanklin's struggling, Robbo, a little bit.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, is it's any two of the three, and it's normally the right back as well for some reason. Derek, the boy Gerard Taylor's very offensive. He's a bit like James Tavernier, he gets forward. And that tends to be the areas, right full back, two strikers, two midfield players, and it's the first two have been predictable, and I think, you know, looking at what's left there for Hearts, you know, I'm looking at there, it's probably Vargas, Taylor, maybe Musa Drama at some stage.
Rangers have made a change. Cyril Dessers is on, Tom Lawrence is off. Hamza Egeman will drop to the supporting role. Dessers is the man up front. Hearts trailing Rangers by 2-1 at Tynecastle. Penrice trying to go down the side, can't do so, can't keep it in. When the action's done here, we'll be heading to Paisley. All the match action coming from St Mirren against Hibernian. Saints with a good recent record against Hibs, but Hibs flying at the moment. Change being made for Hearts since the goal scorer being withdrawn, and he's going to be replaced by Lewis Nilsson.
That's just down to lack of matches. I don't think he's played that often since September, I think, when the season finished over there. So they're managing his minutes. So that's one that obviously again he put a shift in, and he's got the goal that got Hearts level briefly, but it's a straightforward one there.
Big man for Rangers, nutmegs Beningame, gets the ball onto Raskin. Raskin tries to play it out wide, but it's picked up by Forrester. Forrester onto Shanklin. Shanklin mishits the pass. It was for Elton Kabangu. And he missed it completely to Suter, and Rangers gather. Raskin plays the ball forward. There's the flick on by Hadji. Onto Dessers. Dessers through the middle! And Rangers finish! Could be an own goal again.
Again, Jamie McCart.
And McCart gets himself back up, but it looked like an own goal. Dessers was right there. But Craig Gordon is beaten, and Rangers look set to win at Tynecastle. It's something they're so used to doing. Hearts 1, Rangers 3.
What you can say, we're unsure who scored the goal, but Dessers out-muscles McCart. But it's a wonderful ball.
I think you
from
can
Hadji.
see. I think you can see from Dessers.
But that ball's brilliant. That ball was brilliant because it's got to be absolutely inch perfect. You know, it's a little dig. Yeah, we're getting that's it confirmed. I think that is an own goal, but it's the pass for me. You know, there's not many players that can produce that type of pass, but it's the physical presence of Dessers. You know, there was only one winner, and it forces McCart, you know, to reach out, stick your leg out. He's into the back of the net. Incredible. You know, it's a game that I mean, I've watched numerous Rangers v Hearts, Hearts v Rangers. I can't remember Hearts making so many chances against a Rangers side, but they find themselves 3-1 down.
Same old story for Hearts at home against Rangers. Rangers are just used to winning here, and that was one of those horrible moments when you saw McCart and Dessers together, and like Joe Robertson alongside me. There was just something wrong in Dessers' celebration that rang the bell that it was an own goal. Here's Khartoum moving forward onto Shanklin. Hearts did come from 3-1 behind to rescue it to 3 apiece back in May. Opportunity to play it across. Here's Wilson. Wilson with a touch, the turn, and he's shot wide. He had Shanklin available to him, but I don't think Shanklin can blame the youngster for giving it a go. He turned, he spun, but he sent it wide of the post.
That sums up the game, I think, for me so far, is that yeah, he's right. Young Wilson's turned, and he's got every right to take the shot on. Every right to take the shot on. He just smashed it just past. Yes, he could have rolled it to Shanklin and Khartoum, but that's the difference at either end of the park. Is, you know, Czerny's managed to take his chance there, but you know, going back just a little bit, if it hadn't been for an incredible save in the first half of Craig Gordon, McCart could have scored a hat-trick of G's, which is bizarre. And you're right there. People in the stadium must be looking out thinking, how in God's earth is our Hearts 3-1 behind?
Are we questioning there as well with Wilson? Could he not just spin there, hit that first time? Does he need to take the touch? It's just little moments like that, fine lines.
It has not been Hearts' afternoon, despite the play, the pressure and the chances. Here's Dessers. Got the goal when these sides met in November, and has aided the goal, shall we say, that makes Rangers lead by 3-1. Ball out wide onto Tavernier. Tavernier over the halfway line. Czerny trying to battle for it. It's flicked away. It was kept in on that far side. Hearts 1, Rangers 3. Beningame brings the ball down for Hearts on the halfway line. There are Hearts fans heading for the exits. It's not because their side has played poorly. Here's Czerny on the inside. Gets it on to Ingeman. Ingeman, Derry Arsenal tried to play it through to Czerny. Just overhit the pass. It goes behind. And Rangers, well, they'll be absolutely thrilled with this.
Yeah, Paul. I mean, you think about the amount of chances, and it is quite incredible, which Hearts have had, and they've only scored 1 goal. I'm surprised, you've just touched on it, the Hearts supporters leaving the ground. Why? You know, it's been such a good watch. Yeah, you'll be disappointed, your team are behind, but I can't remember Hearts playing ever so well against a Rangers side for a long period of time.
John Suter is being withdrawn, and Robin Proper will come on. So John Suter returns to his old stomping ground and is happy as can be. Hearts trying to build from the back from Nielsen onto McCart. Well, it's hard enough when you score 1 own goal. The first one he knew little about. The second one he got there ahead of Dessers. And I think if we were to see it again, I'm fairly certain Dessers would have scored. if it hadn't been for the intervention of the Hearts player. But it still doesn't make him feel any better if he looks at the score sheet and he sees his name twice, accompanied by the letters O and G. Forrester into the middle for Hearts, knocked away by Diamondi. Diamondi gathers onto Czerny. Czerny plays it forward onto Raskin. Rangers are enjoying themselves. Dessers looked offside, but Dessers has come through up against Craig Gordon. It's 4. The flag is up. I don't think it will count, but he clearly got his way through, finished it nicely. Hearts 1, Rangers 4. I don't think it's going to be the scoreline. They will check this.
Yeah, VAR will have a look, but from where we're sitting, certainly he just went a split second too quick. Sometimes we're proved wrong with these, but the most important thing for Dessers, he carries on and he sticks the ball in the back of the net. So we await the decision of VAR.
That's what we talked about earlier, Derek. You know, Kavunga's had the same opportunity clean through, and you weren't convinced he was going to score. But Cyril Dessers goes through, you're like, aye, he's a goal scorer. And listen, we've already said before, he just shakes disappointments off. You know, if he misses a chance, it's like, well, it's one of these things, you know. But it's just that third goal seems to have sucked the life out of Hearts and given Rangers that wee bit of freedom to open up a wee bit.
Well, anybody just glancing at the scoreline would think it's same old story for Hearts against Rangers at home, but it's been far from it. Nielsen taking a chance at the back, gets it forward onto Shanklin. Shanklin, Carton driving through the middle, plays it out wide. Nieuwenhof to Penrice. Rangers quite happy to allow Hearts to have the ball at the moment, leading as they are by 3-1. Rangers have been 9 games unbeaten in the Scottish Premiership since that defeat on Boxing Day in Paisley. Hearts are unbeaten in 8-6 in the Scottish Premiership, but it looks like they're going down today as Wilson tries to head flick the ball forward, drop down Dempsey Alley. He gets the ball away. Nielsen battling with Dessers. Dessers does well, tries a little shimmy to get past Benningham, he can't do so, and Hearts pick up again. Shanklin trying to urge his side forward. Shanklin gathered again on the halfway line, lays the ball back, comes out wide and knocked out of play by Nielsen. No way Forrester could keep that in. Hearts are going to go for another couple of changes. Kenneth Vargas is about to come on, and Elton Kabangu, well, it's a chance upon chance upon chance. What he doesn't have is a goal this afternoon. He's withdrawn, and Musa Drama also coming on, and James Wilson is the player withdrawn.
Yeah, it's like for like. It's again fresh legs. Vargas and Musa do have face to burn, so they'll go up front there. And to be fair, Kabunga, he's had a bad game. He's just not taking his chances. That man should be walking off there to thunderous ovation and waiting to pick up the match ball after the game with a hat-trick. It just hasn't been his day, and a lot of that goes down to Jack Butland. You know, you can't ignore the part that Jack Butland's played in stopping Hearts and particularly Elton Kabunga from scoring.
Here comes Raskin up at the edge of the area, plays it into the middle, headed away, cleared by McCart, drops down to Ingeman. Ingeman tries to gather a little spin. He's gone through Nieuwenhof as well. He's gone through a second man, he's inside the area, drags the shot across, and McCart makes the block. It's a corner kick. Well, McCart will be delighted that that went behind and didn't clip off the underside of his leg and go in.
Sheer power and strength. We know his technical ability second to none, but it's just the sheer power and presence. You know, a bigger man there. Good defending end up. You know, McCart getting the challenge in, but you know, Hearts have got to be careful, because you couldn't imagine they could concede another goal or two, but they just look a little bit vulnerable at the moment.
Czerny with a corner, plays it in. Hearts should get the first hit, and Nieuwenhof does so. Breaks to Rangers though. Czerny, but there's a free kick given Hearts. Little push there on Drama, and Hearts have the opportunity to bring the ball away. You mentioned it, Joe Robertson, the heart seems to have gone from Hearts.
No, they just, you know, they'll be
scratching their heads.
The aspect of today is that you could listen. We've all been to Hearts games and Rangers games over the years where 3-1 Rangers with 10 minutes to go, you're thinking, it's a strong Rangers side, showed their quality and just been too good for Hearts. But not today. I mean, today Hearts have created more chances, they've created better chances, they've come up against an outstanding goalkeeper. One poor miss from Kabunga, the first one. Then it's been Jack Butland, save after save after save, and a couple of half chances missed. Whereas Rangers have got, you know, two own goals and a clinical finish from Czerny. So, you know, I'll go away from today thinking, you know, actually there's a lot still to be happy about with the Hearts performance, and Neil Critchley will be scratching his head if it stays this way. Neil Critchley will be scratching his head and say, you know, Hearts will play worse than this and win games this season. Yeah,
and another day it could be the absolute reversal. It could have been 4-5-3 to Hearts, but no, you've got to take your chances. I just hope Cabangu can, you know, sweep this aside, you know, because he'll be sitting on that bench. He'll be scratching his head and thinking, you know, what could have been. But it's just been Jack Butland. He's been just in top form this afternoon.
Can Hearts find a way back into this one? They've not given up. Shanklin trying to play it out wide to Sander Khartoum. Khartoum chases across it. He's forced Jefty to play it. Jefty plays it off him, comes back to him, and then clips it down the side. Hearts trying to gather. A little bit early, Beningame, and that allows Raskan to get away. Played through by Dessers. It's 3-on-2 for Rangers. The ball played through Igaman, and Craig Gordon comes and grabs the ball at his feet. Good goalkeeping. Tries to get things moving quickly. Newnoff up to the halfway line. Hearts 1, Rangers 3. Time ticking away. 83 minutes on the clock at Tynecastle. Still to come on Sports Sound. St Mirren against Hibernian. Saints have lost the last 3 matches at home. On a poor run, can they find a way past the other half of Edinburgh? Here's Forrester on the inside. On to Khartoum. Hearts paid 350 grand for him, and he looks sparky at the moment. Lovely 1-2, breaks through to Drama! Gets the shot away and turned behind by Butland, guarding his near post.
Hearts shot, Butland saves. That's the story of the afternoon. Good play, nice little link-up play there again for Hearts, but you're just looking at, he has been an absolute yellow wall this afternoon. He really has, and listen, when the dust settles, Jack Butland's been the difference between the two teams.
I can't argue with that, Rob. Absolutely.
Hearts for the corner. Pinged in. Simple header away. Beats back to Drama! Oh, he's sent it wide.
I can't actually quite believe what I'm watching. The amount of, I'm going to say it, sitters, absolute sitters. They should be hitting the back of the net every time the ball goes into the box. Rangers don't deal with it. Hearts have opportunities, and I can't believe they've only scored. I shouldn't be laughing one goal because, listen, it's part of football. Robbo, there was no one better at putting the ball in the back of the net, and the man that's sitting on my right-hand side. So I don't know what you're thinking, but
that
my
aspect
goodness.
there, Fergie, that was always taught growing up to anticipate the ball dropping, anticipate hitting somebody and landing. Don't react. Good players react, great players anticipate, and that he's not anticipated that at all. He's reacted to it and he's just slashed at it. But
Vargas plays it to Khartoum, knocked over, free kick, edge of the box.
Yep, he just got there more. Khartoum now we're 85 minutes in plus injury time. Hearts could get a goal here, and it's perfect. You know, you're 20 yards out, centre of the goals. Shanklin's going to hopefully put his foot through this, not think about curling it over the wall or try, just go and put your foot through it and see if we get past Butland. If Hearts score, their roof will come off this place, and then again we'll have to see just how strong this Rangers side is.
That's why I'm saying, why are the supporters leaving? You know, in their droves, you know.
I think it's just disappointment, Derek, that they thought.
Of course, but you've got to acknowledge that they played really well.
I think they do, but I think, see, for the diehards today, they'll be thinking, oh, typical, we play well, it's Rangers. Rangers come here, they always beat us, always beat us, always beat us. And I think it's just a disappointment, they're thinking, no, instead of staying and rolling the team on, because I said, this goes in, you just don't know.
On a couple of occasions in the past where Hearts fans have left when they've been 2 behind, and they've drawn themselves level. Penrice on to Shanklin, deflected and wide. Shanklin really hammered it, came off the wall. It's not Hearts afternoon. It goes the wrong side of the post. If you're a Hearts fan, corner.
Again, that's struck with Shanklin. Deflection, it could have gone anywhere. But the one place it wasn't going is into the back of the net, incredibly, yet again.
Hearts of a corner. Rangers have been weak from this. Ball comes across. It was headed back by proper Tavernier, then got away from inside the 6-yard box. Igaman now is outside the area. He's trying to hold off. Khartoum does well, sends the ball away.
What I will say, Paul, is Rangers are in absolute shambles. From corner kicks and set pieces against, they're all over the place. They don't win the first ball, they don't win the second ball. In fact, they don't win any type of ball that comes into the box, and they've been so fortunate this afternoon to get away with it. And another day they could have conceded 8 or 9 goals alone from set pieces, so they've been extremely fortunate.
They've got 2 assistant managers, several coaches. You think somebody would be taking charge of how to defend a corner.
Well, they have. The manager says they didn't want a set-piece coach to come in. He was going to deal with it. That was his department. Say no more.
Yep. Opportunity. Rangers are leading by 3-1. They've got a chance to come through the middle, but Nielsen will step through it in ahead of Hamza Egeman and play the ball forward. Breaks to Jeffy. Jeffy drops it down, eased away by Hadji. Jeffy getting a rare chance to come forward. It's a ball into the middle. Oh, McCart withdrew his foot. Oh, it was an unbelievable ball in, but McCart, for a second, I thought was going to put that past Craig Gordon.
I could see it when it was coming across.
We all took a large intake of breath there. We're all thinking, no, please. And what a ball that is. For any striker worth his salt, you're thinking, get yourself in the middle of the goal, and it's a tap in, but what a magnificent ball in. And as we say, thank goodness Jamie, who's, by the way, he's had a good game today, just managed to pull his foot out the way there to avoid an unwanted hat-trick.
He's been a good signing for Hearts as the ball comes down the middle. Breaks to Raskan. Raskan from the corner goes to ground. Egeman is there, does a little turn spin, plays it in the middle, proper. I don't know why he didn't go for it, but the ball breaks out on this side. Well, he thought he was offside. I don't know, but hey, you're 3-1 up. Throw yourself at the ball. Here's Hadji, plays it through the middle. Interception by Nielsen, and that will run for Rangers. Diamondi, it was kept in. Diamondi into the middle, headed away, and comes down onto Lawrence Shanklin. Shanklin clips the ball out wide. That's on to Vargas. Vargas does keep the ball in, and he's going to be under pressure against Jeffy. He plays it back to his goalkeeper. I'm trying to think if I've ever heard of a hat-trick of own goals. That would have just been something out of the complete ordinary. Here's the chance for Nsayala to come forward. Steps in, plays it on to Dessers, and it breaks to the halfway line. Time ticking away here, 89 minutes gone at Tynecastle. From here we'll take you to Paisley. St Mirren up against Hibernian. All the action from there. St Mirren on a poor run of form as Rangers come away. Hibs on their best run of form since April 2019 under Paul Heckinbottom. Here come Rangers again, leading by 3-1. Raskan plays that across, but it was always going wide, and Hearts have the opportunity to play it away as another change. Now, changes going to be made. Finlay Curtis is going to come on. Rafael Fernandez as well. So James Tavernier on his 300th Scottish Premier League appearance in 9 seasons in the top flight. First season where Rangers was in the Championship. He gives way, and Ianis Hadji as well drifts off the field of play. Well, Rangers will argue, Derek, that they're back on track. They've come to a difficult place and won.
No, and that's why I'm going to sit down maybe later on tonight with a nice cup of tea and watch this game all over again, believe it or not, because I can't believe the amount of opportunities that Rangers have gave up. And another day, I know listeners might think I'm a little bit crazy at times, but Hearts could have scored 10 goals this afternoon. And Rob was laughing at me, but do you know, they actually could have. But what Rangers have been good at this afternoon on the break, offensively, getting forward. You know, they have looked dangerous. They have created opportunities as well. But defensively, they need to sort that out, because in another day, they would certainly have conceded 6, 7. Oh, there's another mistake there.
Mistake by Hearts. Egeman plays it out wide, on to Dessers. Dessers cuts back on the inside, tries to get it on the right foot, and Forrester comes and concedes the corner for Hearts. Hearts have had 20 shots, Rangers have had 14. Hearts have had more on target than Rangers. Strange day.
But it's a type of chances. I said earlier, there've been sitters, actually gimmies, and Hearts haven't been able to take advantage of it. You know, bad finishing, lack of confidence, but yeah, to only come away this afternoon with 1 goal, kind of surreal.
Corner kick from Rangers, 4 additional minutes being played, header in by Proper. Craig Gordon goes down and gathers fairly easily. Hearts next up, St Johnstone next Sunday, St Mirren in the midweek, and then the Edinburgh Derby. Rangers will face St Mirren, they go down to Kilmarnock in the midweek, and then face Motherwell. All the action as ever here on BBC Radio Scotland, but Rangers will be 9 on the bounce, unbeaten at Tynecastle. Hearts' last league win February, or January 20. It was the Scottish Cup in February that month. Shanklin plays the ball into the middle, heads it in. Fernandez sees the ball run past him. The goalkeeper comes from outside his goal and plays the ball away. McCart, who's got his name on the score sheet twice at the wrong end, takes a touch, plays the ball back on to Craig Gordon. A frustrating afternoon in many ways for Hearts. The Rangers will take the 3 points. Musa Drama, he's had a couple of chances since coming on. Play the ball to Khartoum. Khartoum up at the edge of the area. Lays it on to Shanklin. Shanklin steps on the inside. Drama with a chance straight at the goalkeeper. 15 yards out. Hits Butland rather on the back of the net.
Well, we're 92.5 minutes into the game, and that is the whole game summed up. Musa's too safe. The ball's broke to him. Get your laces through that one. Smash it hard and low. He side foots it, but he side foots it from 18 yards. Straight at Butland. There's no doubt Butland's been man of the match. I would think Derek would agree with that.
Absolutely.
But again, that just sums up the entire match. The Hearts have not been clinical enough in both boxes. Jamie McCart's been, he's not at fault. He's been hugely unlucky. But that's the small margin, son.
Shanklin plays the ball through, looking for Vargas. Butland comes from his goal, pops the ball into the main stand on that far side as more and more Hearts fans head for the exits. We're in the final 30 seconds of the recommended 4. Vargas lays the ball back onto Penrice. Penrice into the middle it goes. Drama tries to get there, headed outside the box by Fernandez. Drops down onto Forrester. Forrester lays the ball back. Plenty of goals and Rangers have gone on the road in recent times, and that's continued with another 4 here this afternoon. Been 22 goals in the last 6 away games prior to today, so we've not been disappointed. We've seen the ball hit the back of net. It's a free kick. Penrice just a little bit clumsy on Diamondi, and that really should be the last action of the game.
And it really should be a booking as well. It doesn't matter if there's only seconds to go. Penrice comes through him there. That's certainly a booking. Rangers will come away delighted with the victory, obviously. Offensively, yeah, there's good things to talk about, but they've got a lot of work to do defensively. Inciala starting today with Suter, and Suter looked probably the best of the lot, but any time a ball was put into the box, Rangers look so unsure of themselves.
It's all over at Tynecastle. Hearts had 21 shots, but very little in the end to celebrate. It was Rangers who got the goals when it counted. 2 own goals, one by Chris McCart, then a goal from Cherny. McCart on the other side. And that was the story for Rangers. Rangers, well, you can see they're happy. Jack Butland, who was absolutely terrific throughout the game, comes forward to shake the hands of his teammates. But it's 3 points to Rangers. It's finished at Tynecastle. Hearts 1, Rangers 3.